Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're live.
All right.
A few things. I suck at being like prepared anymore.
Yeah, this is my. Hopefully, I don't catch any. If you notice any echoes or anything, let me know because this is, like I said, my first live stream in a really long time.
Oh, we're good. I got noise cancellation on, echo cancellation, all kinds of stuff.
Love it.
We got 11 in here. Drop it in the chat. Where are you guys at, and what are you sipping on tonight? Oh, keyboard over here. So, anybody catch the live stream last night when the power went out and I had to go mobile? That was insane.
Oh, snap.
Uh-huh.
I did not see that yet. Tornadoes?
Yeah, we had crazy tornadoes. Like they're still hitting. Like the next, so starting yesterday till I think Saturday, we're supposed to get like 10 to 12 inches of rain.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some royalty up in the house. Look at here. A Whiskey Cove. What up? Ken's up in here. There's more of y'all. What the hell are y'all sipping on? Oh, look at this. Look at this, how fancy we're looking now. You know, every stream gets like 1% better. So if I do 100 streams, I'll be 100%. That's
comment. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm figuring it out. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, comments. I had to click on comments.
That helps. That helps. That helps. Oh, JT Melik. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. That was a good pop. I forget how good this is sometimes.
What batch are you on there?
This one here is 23A.
Okay.
It's good. I tell you, my biggest problem with stags is that I just really love them, and you don't get that many of them each year, so you got to be like very sparing with them.
Yeah, I could. I'll help you out with that.
Heck yeah.
I didn't like the A. I haven't liked the A batches so much. I've preferred like the C and this year's C and D. The A batches have seemed kind of a little too like more on the lighter side. I like kind of more the darker profile. But it's still stag though. So.
Oh man, Terry sipping some stag. Okay, look, this is true. This is true. Everything in this is exactly accurate. So I went shopping today, Patty. Got some good stuff. I spent way too much, but you're going to love it. All right, let's see. We got 15 in here. Oh, wait, let me see how many freaking likes we have. Last night we had one of these things where you had like a bunch of people and there wasn't enough likes. We have 3 likes and 14 people. That doesn't math. Somebody help me out here. Smash that like button. Share in your local groups. Come on. You know, I'll even like my own video. I'm skewing the numbers here.
Yeah, I need to go like mine, dude. And actually, I have 2 in my on my channel too. So those are big numbers right now. We're fucking up there.
Well, let me say this: this will be an interesting thing for them because they won't see all the comments, and we'll be like flashing comments on the screen and stuff because there's like not an aggregate of like all the comments on one spot. So when your stream goes to your channel, they'll only see like the comments they're posting. And then my guys will see only the comments I'm posting, but you and I can see everybody's comments.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Back in the house again. Heck yeah. Everybody's showing up. We had a good show last night.
And who did you have on last night?
Brad's Bourbon Review.
Brad's. Okay. I don't think I know him.
Yeah, he's from Orlando.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to check him out.
Smashed it. Heck yeah. Gary in the house, Shadaddy working. What it be? What it be? Gary sipping stag. Ricky's on that Melik. Which JT Melik are you sipping on, man? I love everything I've had from them. It's impressive. Have you had any, Ryan? No?
What is it, JT Melik? I've not. No, I have not.
That's rice whiskey from down in Louisiana. That's just like next level. You wouldn't know that it's not just a traditional whiskey. and it has like these wonderful grapey notes that are just next level.
Interesting. This sounds familiar. I think I've seen somebody review it because that description sounds very familiar.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had to get my hands on one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where did you say it was? It was down south?
Yeah, it's from Louisiana.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think many trickle up here.
Oh, the 118. Yeah. Heck yeah. It's exciting. I'm actually going to crack open something got in the mail the other day for you guys. It's the 117. This is their the new bottled in bond straight rye, obviously bottled in bond 100 proof. We're going to crack that open at some point.
Is that a 375?
Yeah, 375.
You have gigantic hands.
Yeah, I'm actually 9 foot tall. And I am gigantor. Yeah. So that's going to be exciting. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. That's interesting. Look here. Look how close you are to each other. Didn't even know it. Isn't that funny?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Daddy working is definitely leaves a lot of comments on my channel.
Hopefully he leaves some nasty ones like he does for me. I love it. I'm just kidding. Oh man. Uh-oh. Where's Todd going? We packing up next week. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That sounds fun. He's another tuber. I had actually he had me on his show last week, I guess it was. They're from Ohio. We got a bunch of YouTubers like all hanging out, supporting each other, growing the community, doing fun stuff. It's amazing that like a few of us know each other, and then our subscribers all know the channels, but like we don't know each other because like I don't get sent stuff. Like my suggested videos are never really the like I'm finding new people all the time. Like I don't get suggested other channels most of the time.
Yeah, same. I actually I ran into a guy left a comment on one of my videos, and he has just started a channel. His name is Bentley, and his name sounded really familiar. But anyways, it turned out I had like traded some bottles with him down south, and I was like, "Dude, do you have a YouTube channel?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm Bourbon Forage fishing."
That's awesome.
Yeah. Small world.
So Patty asked, when's the tickets for the Kentucky Bourbon Festival? So if you have early access, I think you can get them on the 16th or the 17th. It's either the 16th or the 17th. They're coming out the 16th or 17th. I can never remember. I'm horrible with dates. It's just getting me. Boom. What do we got here? Oh, there you go. You can order JT Malik from Bourbon Outfitters.
Oh, really?
There we go. The wife stepped in April 17th at 12 p.m.
Perfect.
Wait. Yep. My secretary's out there on the other side of the wall, making sure I stay in line here. Let me refresh this, and we'll see if these likes match to all of this viewership we've got going on here. We've got 12 and 25. Those numbers are not mathing up, people. Smash that like, share this feed with your friends, your grandma. Get your grandma involved. She might want to get some whiskey going. I know that my grandma would drink whiskey. I used to see her drink whiskey all the time in her little secret bottle. She called it her medicine bottle. Oh, man. Ticket cost. Well, you know what? How about I just pull up the ticket cost over here? One of these other thousands of screens I have open. So many screens. Oh, got it. Bam. Yes, I'm 21. Stick with us. We're going to find this out together. Tickets go on sale on the 7th.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go. Oh, what the heck? Okay, yeah. So we got some crazy prices here. So the weekend pass for the weekend taster, that's general admission. One ticket is going to be $190. That's 3 days of access to the festival. You get a Glencairn, samples from 60 plus distilleries, meet and greet with master distillers and ambassadors, blah, 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 blah. So that's probably, if you're just going to show up and you really don't need to be too hardcore, that's probably your best package. If you're just doing a 1 day, the 1 day ticket is weird this time. It's only for Sunday. It's $105, and that's Sunday only.
Huh.
Yeah. Let's see here. Now we jump up into the VIP stuff. So the VIP enthusiast, this is the premium ticket, 3-day access, early gate access. You get access to the VIP lounge, bottle signing by master distillers, access to the VIP bar with premium pours, catering, small bites, one ticket to Bourbon in the Air on Thursday, Glencairn glassware, KBF Retro 51. Yeah, it's on and on. Massive, and starts at $695 for the VIP. But the most important part of that VIP ticket is that it gets you in early. You get access to private bathrooms, air conditioning area, plenty of water, lockers. That's probably the great value if you're investing into this like as a real trip to Kentucky. If you're a local and you're just trying to hang out, that $190 ticket, that weekend taster ticket for general admissions, probably worth it. And then they also have that VIP one that's $7,000 a ticket too. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Picked up some tickets to Rocky Mountain Cigar Festival, one of the biggest in the nation. I've got the biggest in the nation, don't lie. Jeff's in the house. What up? What up? Hey, I got power. I've got power. We didn't completely get blown off the map, but that's fun. We're still here. We're kicking it. We're doing stuff. Ooh, here we go. Sipping a little bit of the old smoke wagon. Heck yeah. Uh-oh, what we got? Nice.
Ooh, William. All right.
Yeah.
I know that guy.
Oh, you got friends?
Oh, yeah. A couple. There's just barely a few. Yeah.
Uh-oh. What it be? Everybody's got pictures of cigars and stuff, and I'm just like over here trying to catch up with the whole world of cigars. So with that, Patrick, it's going to be 3 nights with me in a private location, lots of extra strong hand sanitizer and anything else. No, it comes with a massive amount of stuff. I think you get like a really expensive watch out of it, all kinds of stuff. You get 3 nights at the Trail Hotel. Limited edition watch, 3-day access to the event, spring bourbon experience, a winter and fall KBF reception, shuttle service to the festival, VIP early access. You get access to the VIP penthouse. I didn't know they had a penthouse. And then a lot of the same stuff that everybody else gets. And then you get semi-private restrooms. Now, don't know what that means, but whatever. And then you get Mountain Valley spring water, the ability to purchase premium events, buy bottles direct from the distillers, dozens of vendors in the marketplace, early entry to Capitol Bites area. Not sure what that one is. And then you get like access to a museum. There's all kinds of stuff. Correct. You get a bottle of Handy. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. What do you guys think about the layout here? A little background. I did a little work from yesterday with Brad until now, and I was able to spice it up. You guys stick around late enough for the after hours. We got something special there too.
Ooh. Next victim.
That's what I chug on this channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Funny story about the limited. Beautiful. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Low proof, eat crushable, delicious complexity. I was at a restaurant and I was trying to order something, and I tried to order some Buffalo Trace thing, and they were out. They're like, "Well, you want to try this Four Roses thing?" And I've traditionally not liked Four Roses at all. It's not my thing. and he brought this. I can't remember. I think it was last year's or the one prior to this out. And I took a sip, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is incredible! What is this? I got to get my hands on it." So I've got my hands on like the last 2 Four Rose Limited. I love these things; they're so good.
So the Ellies are the only ones that I kind of like.
Same.
Everything else, the barrel strengths and everything else, it's just not for me.
Same.
It's just like chewing on flowers. It's very floral.
Mhm.
I've tried like multiple recipes, and it just isn't for me. I don't know. They put out good stuff. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I've found the nose to be really nice. I've always liked the nose a lot, and then it's something about the flavor profile. And I guess like they have like all these different like batches or whatever, the blend, the mash bills.
Right.
And I wish they would like narrow it down a bit, because I might be more apt to like try a couple of them. But there's just like it's too overwhelming. Like with all the
They have that sample kit where you can taste all 10 samples of every mash bill. I think that was like everyone's biggest problem with Four Roses, is there's too many options. So they put out that sample kit so you can taste them all and narrow down to what you like.
It's
still like $120 for the kit.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah. Because I know sometimes you get like these store picks are like 11, like 10, 11, 12-year-olds. I imagine some of them are really good if you know what you're buying. Yeah. But I have no idea. I just stick to the limited editions because I know these are really good.
Oh man, what is everybody sipping on?
So good.
Oh, look at that guy. He's having a brain orgasm with that.
Ooh, that's good stuff.
So we're going to answer some questions tonight. Not just y'all's questions, but he brought some questions to the table. Kind of give me a hint of what we're going to be doing, but didn't give me the details. The bathroom, the bedroom, 1 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. Don't have it. Yeah, it's everywhere. I get whiskey everywhere. Kitchen whiskey, closet whiskey, floor whiskey, office whiskey, pantry whiskey, living room whiskey, garage whiskey. The only thing we don't have whiskey in is the master bedroom and the 2 bathrooms. That's it.
That's great.
And
you don't have a wife holding you back either. Your wife likes whiskey, so it's just
she's buying it. Just
go for it. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's amazing. She's the one that gets a lot of the good bottles for us because she goes and waits in lines while I'm working and stuff. And
nice.
This year will be different. I'm gonna have Black Friday off for the first time in probably 10 years, I guess.
Oh, wow.
And I'm gonna get to go wait in some lines at some of the good drops that we have around here.
Cool. So Black Friday is traditionally good stuff gets released.
Yeah, we do.
Interesting.
Yeah, Kentucky and Tennessee do a lot of Black Friday drops.
Oh, I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah. It's like the first, I guess, kickoff of like the allocation hardcore season for us around here is when you first get that first announcement, I guess, that they're going to start doing some. It's always Black Friday. Oh, what am I missing here? Oh gosh. Here we go. You guys teaming up on me.
Yeah. Couples fight live on air.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is Jerry Springer live.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love it. Freaking love it. Who all was on last night and saw the craziness that I had to go through to be able to keep a stream going? It was insane. So I'm here talking, and then poof, power goes off. I'm like, shoot, grab my phone, immediately open the stream before it completely shut itself off. Oh man, got lucky. The stream was still active because it takes usually about 40 seconds for the stream to like finally boot itself down. And I was able to get on my phone and recover it at the freaking last second. Yeah.
That's wild. And that was last night.
Last night, yeah.
I was telling you, coincidentally, for everybody in the chat, I already told Charles, I was doing some work on my channel there last night, and I realized my microphone, like, volume recording, like, was cut by, like, 80%. And I'm like, what the F? So I realized there was something wrong with my microphone, so I had to order a microphone, hope that it would get here in time. I actually ended up taking the day off to like set it all up, and I got a new webcam too while I was at it. So we're ready to go.
You got some good saturation. You got, your colors are more vibrant.
Yeah, this one has 4K allegedly. So
allegedly,
they
put that on everything.
The old one was like a 1080p. I mean, a lot of my stuff was literally like 7, 8 years old. So I think it was time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
Also write that shit off.
2025, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta do some big boy stuff.
Exactly. I am impressed with this microphone though. It sounds really nice.
Yeah, it's really crisp.
What brand do you have?
Rode. Yeah.
Does yours run into like an amp or a?
Yeah, I've got a Rodecaster Duo.
Gotcha. That's how you get like really, really good audio quality is through the.
Yeah, you got to have some kind of soundboard to do all your tweaking and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it sounds pretty good. I think this mic for the price is excellent. Now, granted, with the soundboard, it's next level good quality. If my freaking pop filters ever get here, they had updated again. This is like 4 months I've been waiting on these pop filters, and they're supposed to be here on the 11th. And then I was walking by my Alexa, and then now it's saying like the 12th, maybe 14th. I'm about to have to cancel the damn orders, but it's the best freaking pop filters for this mic. So I don't. And they're only $20. It's not like they're really expensive.
How much is that mic plus the, I call it amp, whatever it runs into? How much does that run usually? Or something near that.
I'm thinking like 700 and something.
Okay, yeah.
There was like I had a discount code that I got like 25% off. So I think it was like normally like 1100 or something for everything.
Nice.
2 mics, the cables, the full shebang.
Nice.
I'll send you a link to it.
Yeah, they've got the Shuri. It has the level above this is not USB. It has to run into an amp. It was like $400, but then you got to get the amp, which is usually like $200, and they said to go into another thing. So I was like, oh, that's like $700 or $800. So I might go that route eventually. But this sounds good for just a straight USB.
Oh yeah. Because that has an XLR port on the back of that one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would need to run a cloud lifter, which you can pick up for like $120. Run it into there so you can get enough gain, because it needs like an additional 8 or 9% on that gain, and you'll be able to get crazy good audio. We're over here geeking out. We got 27 of y'all in here. What the heck are you drinking? Earl in the house. What's going on, my guy? You slipped in here. I saw you pop up on the Discord. I'm over here. I got the Discord open to the right. We just picked up a bunch of members. I unlocked the Discord. So I closed down my Patreon, refunded everybody. And then I was like, you know what? Since we're not going to be doing some special features over on the Patreon members for the Discord, how about I just give everybody complete access to the Discord with no charge and say, hey, here you go, everybody. It's all free now. Feeling generous. No, I'm just kidding. It's the logical move to do, you know. Just give it away. Ken's hanging out. Ken's got some buddy pictures. Look at that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Ken's one of my mods in the Facebook group, and
nice.
Yeah, good guys. We got some good people in here. All right, so guys, we're drinking something different tonight than you normally see me drink. It's all because of him. It's all his fault, 100%. So if you look over his shoulder there in the windowsill, we were like pre-planning a little bit before the stream started, and I'm like, dang, he's pulling out the fucking hitters. No quitters tonight. So I had to venture off over. Actually, I sent the wife over to pick up some bottles. So I'm going to be drinking some premium pours tonight that you guys don't normally get to see me sip on. So that's going to be different for y'all. Normally, I'm sipping on my stuff that I love the most. I like premium pours fine, but like I really love my $50 bottles. I just love them.
What are some of your favorite $50 bottles?
Oh, geez. Like right now, probably my number one is going to be like Green River Full Proof or any of their single barrels. I just love those.
Green River. Interesting. Yeah. I've never even tried Green River. I don't
Should.
see it a lot up here. This is part of why, but
Yeah,
maybe I'll try the barrel proof. Barrel proof is definitely my jam. So maybe I'll pick one of those up.
they're pretty good.
They distill their own stuff, right?
100%.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they actually were just recently acquired by Bardstown Bourbon Company, so they're now an extension to them. So that's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Okay. A lot of acquisitions.
Big dollars pouring into them now. They can do anything they want.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, this Four Roses is really quite nice. Very
Yeah, I
good.
bet. Thomas, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What you looking at? Yeah, it's like he don't have any of those bottles. Oh man. All right. Let me grab some. What you're sipping this the Four Roses still?
Yeah. Still working on the Four Roses. Then I'm going to work up in
A little splash in my cup. Normally I chug it. It's a chuggable bottle because I'm not. It pisses people off that I chug premium bottles. But guess what? Whiskey's not that serious.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. You got to do what you love too. If you like to chug it, man. Do you drink every day? And if so, how much a day would you say you drink?
So I only drink on the 2 days that I'm off since I travel for work.
Okay.
I can't
Gotcha.
drink but like 1 day every 7 days really. But
Gotcha.
usually the only time I actually drink is either on a live stream or during a chug video. Now, if I'm doing a live stream, I'll probably have 5, 6, 7 pours. If I'm just doing the chug video for our Wednesday chug day thing, like 3 ounces, and that's pretty much for the whole week. So 3 ounces for the week, or if I'm doing a live stream, I might have 6 ounces for the week. And that's it.
Okay. Not a heavy drinker then.
No, not at all.
I'm the exact same way. I drink sometimes more than often, but I'd say like 4 to 5 nights a week, and it's usually an ounce to 2 ounces. Yeah.
If I was home more, I would probably have some smaller pours and just like space it out throughout the whole week. But since I leave out on Saturday morning, I get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning to go to work, and then I don't get home until Wednesday afternoon, somewhere between like noon and 4 p.m.
Yeah, so you just got that limited window then.
Yeah.
Actually,
since I've become a YouTuber, I drink substantially less than I did before, because I just gotta like not be an idiot. You got to be able to make coherent sentences when you're on a live stream. Yeah,
that is very true.
And this is a very interesting thing. A lot of people don't take into account this being a YouTuber, is that during live streams, there's a lot of industry reps that loves to jump in our streams to see how we conduct ourselves as we like become inebriated throughout the night. And if you can maintain composure at the end of your stream after like a 4-hour stream of drinking, that's when they're like, okay, we can bring this person in to do a tasting panel, and they're not going to act an ass after several pours. Sipping on 2 different Knob Creek singles. Creek. I just did a Knob Creek pick. Man, it was freaking great.
Boom. I just liked.
Yeah, cash strength. Yeah, no more 120 proof. This is cash strength. Even though the cash strength one that we picked was only like 122.6, it's still 2.6 better than that 120. So, in your face. That little bit of hint of stag that's still in that glass on that Four Roses makes this palatable. So let's ask this question. How many of you guys have had like a unusually old Knob Creek pick, like back when we were still able to get like the 14, 15 year picks, and then you just miss those? Who loves those? I can't find anymore. I'm sad that they're all gone. There was a little store not too far away that used to have quite a few of them, but they've all disappeared over the last 3 years. They didn't really sell a lot of their stuff. Like they like put like a case out on like a barrel, and then maybe a month later they'd put another case. Like they would trickle out a store pick over 2 years. Like they weren't like
Oh
rushing
wow!
this stuff. Yeah.
You said 14 and 15 year. That's incredible. Is it barrel proof or?
Yeah, back in
Oh,
the day
wow.
when you do a pick with Knob Creek, then it would be just crazy old. This is before they started their 12 and 15 and 18-year line.
Gotcha.
Yeah, miss a lot of the old stuff, man. Miss everything. I'm all like nostalgic these days. Progressively each year I become more and more nostalgic as time goes on. Like sometimes I catch myself just like, man, I wish like the good old days were still here. And the wife will be like, why are you listening to like 1980s and 1990s cartoon intro songs? I'm like, hey, I feel like a kid again. Okay.
Question: when did you start drinking bourbon? Like seriously?
My dad and I used to go camping and fishing a lot. So the only time that I could drink anything was with him when we were camping and drinking and doing fun stuff. So that was probably, I think I really had my first pour of whiskey. Like I snuck some pours when I was like 10 or 11, but like when he actually poured some for me, I was like 13.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, we started early.
And he probably got you some good stuff. The first crap I ever tried, like, because we're on the Canadian border up here, I'm north of Seattle. It's like Crown Royal. So I always just thought whiskey was just gross. Like, there's a lot of Canadian whiskey, like in my location, like, and it's like I think some of my first whiskeys I ever tried were Canadian, and I didn't realize that Canadian whiskey is so bad. It's not good stuff.
Not good at all. No.
No, it's like
Well,
it's a mandatory like mixer type situation. I don't know.
the only people that I think are doing some good stuff with Canadian is Found North.
Yeah, a lot of people really like their stuff. A lot.
It's a little pricey, but it's damn solid, and their
Yeah.
transparency is insane. So I just can't knock them. I love everything they've been putting out.
Yeah, you got to respect the age statement there. 18 years.
Mhm.
I wanted
Yeah.
to try that. I like barrel products, the blender barrel. I wanted to try. They had like a 33-year Canadian that was like 74. It's like super high proof, 75 crazy high proof. But I never got my hands on one of those. But I want to try. If anybody's tried it in the comment section, please let me know. And please, let's get a sample swap going.
There you go. So 18 year is the lowest in this batch from them, but it's got 24-year-old stuff is the oldest all the way to 18. They send you like this really cool card that gives like a complete breakdown of everything. It's really good, very transparent.
Do these guys contact you when you get these samples, or do you reach out to them? Is there like a media link?
Initially, I'd sent them an email, but I didn't really get any response. And then just one day, I got an email that said, "Hey, I'm going to send you something." And then that same day, it showed up in the mail. Like they sent it before they sent me the email.
Oh, cool. I have to get a big YouTube channel like Charles here.
Oh man, how about that? Oh shoot! Last night, your expert weatherman breakdown showed a nasty sell over Green River. Yeah. So they had a insane amount of hail. I watched some TikTok videos this morning. Crazy. Yeah. I don't know if a tornado actually touched down, but they had like hail on the ground enough that you could just take a scoop and shovel it up. And that's the second hailstorm that they've had in like maybe 30 days. The other one just was rough. Been reaching for the Wild Turkey 12-year.
Oh, I like that Wild Turkey 12.
Ooh. Yeah, that's always good. Yeah, last night I was doing a weather breakdown. I'd reach over here, pull the weather in, and then break it down for him. I was like a regular old Ryan Hall, y'all. If you know who Ryan Hall is, he does like YouTube weather stuff. He's a meteorologist that does like amazing job reporting the weather. Like fuck the regular news. This man's
Yeah, this guy's the man. Ron Hall. I'll have to look him up.
Yeah. Let's see here. What do we got here first? Okay. Old fashioned. Yeah. At the age 58.
Nice.
Yeah. So which YouTuber did you start watching first? I always like to ask that question. I don't know, like a lot of people just hit the big time YouTubers and see those,
Mm-hmm.
because those are obviously the ones that are pushed out the hardest. And then
Mm-hmm.
I hear some people are like, no, I found like small channels before I found big channels. It's always good to kind of see where everybody lands.
Mm. I landed in the big channels. I used to watch what are they called? Whiskey Tribe. There's like a short bald guy and a
Yeah.
tall, long haired. Yeah.
Mhm.
I found them to be quite interesting or entertaining when I first started. I don't
Yeah.
really watch them anymore, but it was a good place. Bourbon Junkies too. Those are one of the first ones I watched. My favorite is ADH Whiskey. I fucking love his channel so much. I think he's just the man. I just love that guy's channel. He's funny. I like his palette too. Like I usually agree. His palette lines up with mine a lot, and the way he does his like mockumentary style
Yeah.
whiskey, it's just great idea, and he pulls it off perfectly. Great
Yeah. I
channel.
think like when you watch him do his videos, you kind of feel more like you're hanging out with your buddy and they are just
Yeah,
back and forth than it is just like somebody talking at you.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I really like his stuff. His style's good. He's got a great sense of humor.
Mhm.
His comedic style of it is really good. Like you got to give it to the guy. Like he has found a very very tight line to follow in the way he reviews, and he stays true to it. And I've never met the guy, but people who have met him said like he's just a big cuddly teddy bear that's super nice.
Yeah, you can tell he's really well read. He reads a
Mhm.
lot. You can tell because he has a very good command of language. Yeah, and
Yeah.
the way he uses it is just he's a hoot, man. He's just a hoot.
My palette seems to match.
Mm.
Okay. So you're saying you have a shit palette? Sweet. No, Thomas is my buddy. He knows that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Still on your channel a few months ago. Love your take. See, I just try to keep it real, and I talk about stuff that other channels are afraid to talk about because they're more focused on the money aspect of YouTube than just being truthful and honest to people. Like, if I make $1 off of it, cool. If I don't make $1 off it, cool. It does not matter. My life does not depend on YouTube to make money. And truthfully, my unusual stance and where I've been has unlocked a tremendous amount of doors. A lot of distilleries have reached out to me and talked to me. It was like, hey, I know the position that you take is difficult. We appreciate your honesty. You know, I'm like, okay, sweet. I love that. I love hearing the feedback from them. And a lot of them are just sick and tired of the ass kissing that goes on. They're like, no matter what bottle it is, it could be anything. It could be a water bottle of Dasani water. They'll be like, oh my God, Dasani is the best water ever. It doesn't matter. Be honest. You don't like everything. You can't like everything. That's just not how human beings are. There's just certain things that you don't like. And that doesn't mean that the product is bad. That just means it doesn't match your profile. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes it does mean the product's bad. Somebody asked, Ryan, do the duty-free shops near Vancouver have rare breed non-chill filtered? I think they do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
You better get it while you can.
Yeah, is it super good shit? What's the deal?
Yeah, it's the best thing ever. It puts all other
really?
wild turkey products to shame. Yeah. On top of that, the contract with the duty-free store for the non-chill filtered is over, and it's going to be a regular U.S. production product.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to sneak up there and take a look.
Do you like the Russells, like 13s and 15s?
I do.
So yeah, it's probably better. Let's just.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does it have like a little different label or something, or?
Yeah, like the new label is kind of a maroonish color. The other one was kind of a black and white label. They come in like a maroon box. Here's one. Thoughts on 15 stars. Okay, so I have not had their product because I'm being cheap about it. They have a price point that turns me away. Maybe if there was a store that would let me try before I buy, there's a possibility that I would be interested in their product. But at this point, at their price point, I can't stick my toes in that water yet.
Oh, so okay, so it has like a gold on the label. Yeah, I think those are up there.
not a wild take.
And they're only like $55 or something like that, or $50. They're dirt cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can buy like 3 a day or some crazy crap like that. I got a friend that lives up on the border.
Cool. Yeah, I'll have to keep my eye open for that. I tried Wild Turkey, the rare breed. Everybody says rare breed, greatest value bourbon, greatest barrel proof for cheap. I tried it. I took like 3 drinks of it and I gave it away. Like I did not like it at all. But I love like Russell's 13 and especially Russell's 15. Like I love that shit. Like, but the rare breed, I don't know. I don't recall it being anywhere similar to the Russell's 13 or 15 in my memory.
Ragged Branch, have you had it? I have. If I have had it, wow, that's incredibly hard to say. It's been a while, and I don't remember having it. What about you? Any thoughts on Ragged Branch?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Well, there you go, Earl.
There you
go. Yeah, I know he loves it. Oh yeah, definitely going to be in. That was also covered in the stream on Mash and Drum during that interview. Yeah. Yeah. I just can't. I can't put my toes in that water. It's too pricey at this point to be able to say, "Yep, let's just dive into it." So I've kind of been hanging back, waiting for somebody to buy a bottle near me and be like, "Hey, let me sip that. Let me find out if it's good." Are you on Discord, perhaps? No Discord. You no.
Who are we talking? Me?
Yeah, you.
No.
We gotta get you on Discord.
Yeah, it's a big deal over there.
It's like a good way to connect with your peeps. Get involved with the community, get some good inside information.
Gotcha. I've heard there's some decent like trading groups and stuff over there too.
Yeah, that's kind of where the new secondary is heading. A little less regulated, I guess, but honestly, with the direction that secondary is heading, and then the potential for, I don't know, the ATF and the TTB is got like a task force that's like tracking stuff more now than they ever did, and I think we're about to see some craziness happen on the secondary world.
That's so funny. The last vestiges of alcohol prohibition still hanging around. Yeah, that shit just makes me laugh.
Shit. Yes, you have. You have binge. So actually, I have comments right now that I need to respond to on stuff that you've dropped on the channel. I try to respond to the most comments that are worth a fuck, and yours are one of those that like I take time to read and think about it before I just say stuff. Can't thank you enough for your honesty. Yep. Here's a question for everybody. So we got 25 in here. What channel do you feel like you can't trust their opinion because if you send them something, they'll just talk nice about it?
Ooh, juicy.
There's a couple channels like that. There's some distilleries that refuse to send me stuff after my response email because they'll get this with like, "Hey, we'd like to send you this and this and this." I'm like, "All right, thank you. I really appreciate you reaching out." Blah 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 blah. Please understand that if you send me something and it's shit, I will say that it's shit. Put your best foot forward, and then it's just crickets.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
All right. Next victim. That's the 24 WLW, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, stepping up. I got the 23 GTS, I think is what I'm going to finish with. So
yeah, I've got a 23 GTS hanging in the background.
Do you like that one?
Yeah, I think the 23's probably been my favorite for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just hit me.
That's unusual.
Yeah. I mean, it hit me well enough. I went out and I bought 2 extras, so I got 3.
Nice. I like that. I tend to like them all. My goat is definitely the 22. There's something about it. I think it's just candy sweet, and that's higher proof. I just really love that. Though this last year, the 24, I really liked the 24 a lot. I think I did a blind on them on the 4. I think it was. Oh yeah, birthday, another big hitter. Watch out.
The wife says she's jealous of that WLW. We've tried so hard last year. She was in grasp of getting one. Sad reality is the guy in front of her got the last one. She had to settle for a GTS, and like that's like a bad bottle to get. But she waited for hours and hours in the freezing cold to get this bottle, and was one position out of getting it.
Yeah, that's gonna haunt her for the rest of her life.
Yeah. Ken says, let me I like this.
Yeah.
Ken says, yeah, interesting.
It's really funny because you did a video kind of dissecting his whole. I was actually going to do a video called "Randy from Bourbon Real Talk Goes on Unhinged Rant." That's how I would describe this video. And he tries to like boo-hoo explain to everybody how hard it is to run a channel when you're getting $220,000 a year in revenue. And it was really a mind-blowing exercise to watch that video. I've never liked something about that guy. Just rubs me wrong. Like there's two YouTubers that really like I don't know. I just don't like them. He's one of them.
And the other YouTuber that rubs him wrong is me.
That's right. That's right.
He's doing reconnaissance right now to find out how to keep me down.
The beef.
Yep.
The beef is on. We never addressed the beef situation.
Yeah. Let's see, where'd it go? I just lost it. Oh shit. Damn it. Can't trust anything Bruzel says. Yeah, I kind of feel that way. There's a lot of people that don't trust him.
Bot Army. Got something stuck in my throat.
Yeah. Man, we got a lot of stuff. Oh yeah. So he was kind of like, okay. So the weird thing, I don't know if you got this same little feeling. Did it feel like he was trying to discourage people from starting YouTube channels because they're taking up a little piece of the pie you wouldn't be getting? Did you feel that way?
Yeah. I wish that people would people paying these guys $5-10 a month, these big channels. I wish somebody or someone would, or some people would get together and try to start a movement to like disband from their Patreons and go fund the smaller channels. I said this before when we talked, but I don't even care if it's my channel. Just spreading out the capital would create like such a positive feedback loop in the whiskey tuber reality, in the world of whiskey tubing. Like, because there's a lot of, and I probably don't even know most of them, but there's a lot of really good channels out there, I can guarantee you, that we don't even know about, you know. And I just wish you could spread out. I feel like the algorithm, once these guys get big, it just locks them in, you know.
They're about making that money, you know. They lock in those to make sure the algorithm keeps pushing their videos because they get a lot of views, and then they're going to be able to push out more ads and make money. I completely understand why YouTube does it, and like they're in the business of making money. And if those channels are bringing in the views, more power to them. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, okay. Let me get to something. There was one I just saw that gets me. Where's it? Yeah, Bruzel has gone to shit. Anybody else notice that, like, in one day when he launched that other channel, it had like 180,000 subscribers in like 8 hours? That was interesting. Wonder how much that cost to buy that many subscribers.
Oh yeah, Meta Prometheus, hell yeah, dude. Meta Prometheus leaves the best comments on my channel, like
dude. It's like He'll write a full novel breaking down your whole video, and I absolutely love his
Yeah,
content.
yeah. The guy's one of my favorite viewers.
All right, I found the
He's in
comment.
top
This
three
is
easily.
my top. Oh shit, not that. Sorry. Here we go. That's my favorite comment so far tonight.
Which one is it?
Oh gosh, sweet girl. Oh man. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Oh man, definitely that. Thank you. Oh, there he is, James in the house. My guy. How'd the storms fare for you guys last night? Did you get smoked, or was it just a little spicy? In my opinion, stuff and whiskey not perfect. Like the husband enter. So they're not far from me. They only live like 40 miles from me. I like Josh and Aaron. I don't have any problem with them. So I like high energy content, and I don't feel like their content's high energy, but their content is very well done, put together. There's absolutely nothing wrong with what they do. I like every video that I watch of theirs. I just want some spunk, like ADHD whiskey's got spunk. You put his spunk in Josh and Aaron, that channel would probably have 150,000 subscribers. Like, it's just that way.
Sorry, who are Josh and Aaron, by the way? What channel is that?
Stuff and Whiskey.
Stuff and Whiskey?
Yeah, they're out of Nashville.
I'll have to look them up. I think a lot of these channels I know by face, but not name.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I need to watch more bourbon channels. I have to split my fishing channels with my bourbon channels, so I'm not.
Oh, okay.
my watch time. Okay. So these guys, yep.
Oh, later. Take it easy. This pretty girl thing is getting crazy. Everybody's roasting this. I call my cat pretty girl. Oh, I love it. Oh, man. Oh, God. Jeremy Atwood in the house. Dude, I got your email. Thank you so much. That I really appreciate sending me that email. That's going to help out with upcoming.
This WOW is hitting really nice right now, guys.
I'm an extra jelly.
Actually, it tastes and smells like jelly. Strawberry and raspberry jelly.
Dog, pretty girl back in the day. Oh, we've got a hell of a group in here tonight. We got 34 people. I'm going to hit refresh. If we don't have 34 likes on this, I'm disappointed in every one of you guys. On my mailing list, you're not getting Christmas. We have 27.
Oh,
5 more likes. If you have not liked this video yet, you need to jump over there, smash that like, make sure you're a subscriber to both our channels, and I'm done doing my spiel. There we go. Thomas. Oh, clever girl right before she comes through the fucking weeds and smokes. Oh boy. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I'm gonna refresh. Let's see if anybody followed directions. Oh yeah, somebody. We got one more. There we go.
I got a question for the viewers. Are you guys interested in? I was gonna ask Charles where he thinks the whiskey market's heading, because we were talking. That's kind of how we both met each other. Was we both do kind of the economics and market updates. Are you guys interested in some of our predictions in the future of where the whiskey market's heading? Does that stuff interest you? I'm assuming people are interested by that because they watch your channel, because that's a good chunk of your
content. Yeah, my content revolves around that.
Yeah.
It really does help me though, because I know so many people that work in the industry.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's easier to be able to get like inside track and feels on stuff. And like when somebody sends you a message that says, "Hey, they just told us to stop barreling stuff," like,
wow,
yeah,
that's a big deal.
Yeah. Or like you get I'll get a text and it'll be like, "We are planning a unscheduled still maintenance. We don't do that usually until like a certain time of the year, or if there's something wrong. You don't plan a unscheduled maintenance unless you just need to stop production."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I could tell. I started talking to my buddies about it way before I was making videos, but I kind of noticed things were sitting on the shelf longer at liquor stores, and I was talking to some of the liquor store owners and staff, and they kind of said, yeah. And then like when the secondary market just basically collapsed, like it's like a 2-month period or something like that, where it literally lost 25-30%, just boom. I was like, holy cow. So I knew right then that things were going to change. Like,
I got so much heat for telling people that the secondary market was going to collapse. I bet you I got 400 hate comments.
really?
Oh yeah, they were like, "You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a stupid YouTuber. You don't know anything." And then all of a sudden it hits, and then it just tanks. I'm like, "What'd you say, motherfucker?"
What'd you say, Vato? Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know
Let me
me,
hit this
SA.
real quick. Super underrated channel, Whiskey Bank. Yep,
Whiskey
my boy
Bank.
David.
Oh, okay.
My boy David.
I'm gonna go subscribe. I'm gonna subscribe to some of these channels you guys are.
Yeah, subscribe to it, and then leave him a comment on one of his videos. He'll respond. Just tell him that I'll send you over there from that Bourbon dude. Yep. Super good dude. I mean, yeah. Yep. Dude, we got information.
Oh yeah, okay. I've seen this guy before.
I'm
gonna.
Here we go. A lot of NDPs will disappear 100%. Actually, I think Ken may have posted that in the group that there's a distillery that's only been open for 2 years and they're like closing doors right now. Oh shit! What happened? There we go. Ellie's will get more expensive and still hard to get shelf on. Yep. Absolutely. We're gonna see more LEs for sure. I know that that's in the works for a lot of people.
That's one of my
truth like there's an interesting thing that came out recently, and I didn't know this was actually the stat. Before I give you this stat, let me ask you: at what dollar amount do you consider a bottle a premium whiskey? Like, how much do you have to spend before that's considered a premium whiskey?
You know, on the internet they say it's 50. I think that's absurd. To me, it's like 100 or more.
Yeah, I'll give you the number. Came straight from the mouth of the CEO of Michter's the other day. Drop it in the comments. What do you guys think? What dollar amount constitutes premium whiskey?
To me, super premium's over 100 for sure. Like 150, like Thomas says, 150. Premium to me is 100.
I'm gonna give you all like 20 more seconds. We got a 150, we got a 120, 175, we got a 200.
I agree with all these.
150 plus. All right, you ready? $30. $30 is what the industry considers premium whiskey. Ultra premium is over $75. That doesn't make sense to me.
No,
that doesn't make sense to me. How is that possible? But I guess, I mean, he said it. I'm sure I can find the interview and post it for everybody. But yeah, $30 is considered premium whiskey.
That's
wild.
You
think about how many shit bottles is under $30. I can understand that. I mean, I'm not even going to say that it's a shit bottle. I still like a good Jim Beam white label and a soda. It's just an easy freaking thing. You can get a handle for like $26 and have a hell of a weekend. Yeah, crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy.
Well, I don't know if I can get off this WOW. I might be stuck on this WOW for a couple pours.
I'm just jelly that you're drinking it.
Good. Now, that's what it's all about, right? One of my predictions is, so I've been doing some research. Overall whiskey sales in the U.S. have fallen 1.5 to 2.5% year over year last couple of years. Premium, they call it super premium, last year was up 18%. Yep. So I think that tells us that a lot of people during like COVID, because I'm one of these guys, I don't know if it was like right before COVID, but anyways, in that last 4 or 5 years, they've gotten into whiskey and tried a whole bunch of different shit, right? They're trying all this different stuff. And eventually they kind of like start getting more honed in on the things they really like. And I think that's where the market is. I think the market is demanding like good stuff, like really good stuff. Yep. And I think that's why you're seeing like Russell's 15, like the big boys know where the market's heading. They're putting out like Jack is going to do a 14, an 18, a 21. Like they're going for it.
So here's a little interesting fact. It said that the industry knew where it was going, and here's why I believe they did not know. I'd put out some feelers to people that were working inside of the industry, and I was asking that exact question: where do you guys think it was going? And basically, everybody was saying to the moon, Alice. And I was
really?
Like, not true. There's no way. There's too many indicators for me in social, like social indicators, like the way that they're perceiving bottles are changing because people were buying certain things and like they were making unusual comments about the quality diminishing. I think it was the Old Forester 1910, I believe it was. They were talking about, everybody was like, it seems different. Something's wrong. The quality was going down because they were mass producing. And I was like, if the quality is going down, we're about to see a massive shift in what people are drinking. And then the next thing you know, everyone started shifting to premium stuff, like ultra hard to get allocated premium stuff. And then that started getting worse. And now like you're getting the super like unicorn level 18, 19, year old stuff that kept kind of popping up. And I'm like, they're shifting. We're about to see something happen. And before I even started YouTube, I was telling my friends, like, it's about to happen. We're about to see a massive shift. They're like, not happening. You're an idiot. Even my friends were telling me I was an idiot.
That's funny.
Like, we know. Like, I was like, okay.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen too, because
I put it out
huge aggregate of demand of people who were like trying lots of stuff, and then like figuring out what they like. And obviously, as your palate develops and you get more mature, you're going to focus on higher end, like higher quality stuff. It's just a natural thing. So you're going to have like hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of people who are all simultaneously like laser focusing in on like high premium, really high quality stuff. LEs and high age statement stuff. I think that's the future. I think that that market's going to keep growing, even if the whiskey market is coming down. I think that market's going to keep growing.
And the part that no one's talking about yet, and I'm sure you're going to agree with this, is your average consumer has become more educated about the products and are demanding that higher quality. Like their level of knowledge coming in was really base level, and they've spent these last 3 years trying everything, like you were saying, and now they're like, okay, I know what the difference between quality and shit is. Let's, as you said again, laser focus in on that quality level. And now that their education is at a point where they understand what it is that is involved for quality and what you have to do to produce that level, what age statement, proof points, they're going to be like, I'm not buying bullshit. I'd rather save up my money. Instead of buying 4 mediocre bottles, I'll save $150, $200 up and just buy one super quality bottle.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I think that's the future. I think some of the companies are figuring that out with some of the products I mentioned. And also, too, you see like the Weller 18. I mean, that's a mind-blowing age statement. The Heaven Hill 19, like, I mean, I think age statements catch the eye. I mean, they catch my eye for sure.
Yes. We drifted away from age statements because they were just mass producing stuff. The only few companies that were really holding an age statement, Wild Turkey kept some age statements, and then Knob Creek kept some age statements. Everybody else was like, that's about all they would do. But honestly, I think age statements are going to be like the gold standard. You're going to have to either put an age statement on there or have more open transparency about your blends and say, do like Barrel does. Barrel's like, hey, we got this much of this, this much of this. You're going to have to do one of the two to be a player in this game anymore.
I totally agree.
Here in Louisville, see, but can we regularly allocate? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm loving it. It's changing. Times are changing. Times are freaking
huge changings. I'll talk about some more predictions about the market. Thomas, the BFF opinion on GTS 24 versus past releases. I love the GTS 24. To me, it's got a lot of darker notes, but I tend to like that with Steg, so it almost comes across as like blackberry, like really dark. I think I liked it more than the 23. The 22 is still my favorite. and I think the 20 and the 24 for me were very, very close. So I don't know. I think it's a kind of a one. If you like the really dark notes of GTS, you'll like the 24. Maybe if you like the more like lighter, sweeter, like cherry, like what is it, pie cherry kind of thing that Stag gets, you might not like 24, but I love it.
24 was okay to me. I like the more caramely vanilla notes that I was getting off the 23. Some backups of the 23.
Nice.
Here we go. Putting 8-year back on Wild Turkey 101 will cause it to fly off the shelves. Okay, 100% agree. But they did announce it's going to be an annual release. It won't be a shelfer. It will be super hard, obviously, to get for the first few years because it's going to just fly off the shelves because the flipping market's going to take over. But they don't have enough juice that is 8 years to put out every day 8-year bottles. They're going to keep putting out the regular 101 and then introduce the 8-year back into the market.
Question: does anybody know if the Eagle Rare 12 is that going to be the standard now, or is that a limited? No, that's a limited deal.
Yeah, the way that I was getting information. Now, this is not confirmed. This is just someone that works there that said, "Hey, I overheard this. This is what I'm hearing.
Gotcha.
It's going to be a twice-a-year release."
Gotcha. That would be cool if that was the standard now. I might even buy that stuff.
Yeah. I would love to see them stop dabbling in these low proof points. I wish they had bought that freaking 12-year to 101 proof like we used to get. That would have been smart. But then they're like, well, if I do that, then it's, hitting the cusp of the 17. But like, what the fuck? I mean,
bump the 17 up. To me, I think there should be a federal law against putting water in whiskey that's over 8 years old. So that's
I like it.
I don't understand why that would ever happen.
There's no confirmed price yet, but we are hearing that it's going to be $99.99. But for me, I don't think I'm going to pay $99.99 if I could actually get it at that for 2 more years. I would rather just get a good store pick and then know that store has picked a good barrel. I'd rather have an excellent store pick than pay an extra $50 for 2 years. That's not going to change much.
Yeah, and I think it's just a couple percentage points higher in alcohol percent, right? It goes. Is it 45 to 50?
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Oh no, it's 95. 95 proof. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And Meta Prometheus says, "Yes, indeed. Show us the consumers that you actually care about what products we are putting out." Oh, there you go. Putting out there to the distiller producers. We want your very best. We want to see what you can do. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is like NASCAR, man, or Formula One. Like, just blow our minds. Like, just go for it.
Why is it so hard for them to understand that if you put your best foot forward, the community that loves your product will rally around you and support you 100%? It's not like we're standing out here with a fishing pole with $1 hanging off the end of it. Like, oh, you almost got no. We're ready to give you the money. Just give us the product that we want.
Absolutely. And I think I speak for 95% of consumers. We'll pay more for a better product, dude. If you got to leave it in the barrel for 2 more years, and you lose that much more of the Angels share, we don't care. We don't care.
Cheers, everybody. Been busy with. Oh, there we go. Oh, you got to be quicker than that. If you've seen that commercial, you know that. Work stuff. Okay, that makes better sense. I got fat fingers too. Since you're just joining in, he thought I was a giant because I picked up the model. This is a 375. I'm not that gigantic. That's freaking awesome.
6'9", 450 pounds.
450 pounds.
Your poor wife.
Big show and through him. Yeah. He's a little bitch, What about the Weller 18 wheat whiskey? I don't know. What do you think about it, Ken? You have very strong opinions. What's your opinion? You do your opinion. We'll dissect your opinion, and then we'll go from there. How about that?
I want to
'cause,
try it. I'm curious to
yeah,
try it.
I want to try it too, but I don't want to try it at an insane price point. I feel like it's not
Yeah.
going to be like, I think, and this is just me talking shit again, I think this is going to come in at a Daniel Weller price point or higher.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Daniel Weller is bullshit because you can go to Total Wine and buy Daniel Weller under a different label called Old Emmer.
So yeah, that's another prediction that I'm making. So, in the coming years, like as whiskey consumers are getting smarter and more refined in their tastes, we're going to demand better stuff, and better stuff is going to come out there. But that's going to also come with it with like gimmickry. Like I think there's going to be an explosion. I mean, obviously there's already a lot of gimmickry, but I think there's going to be a lot of like gimmickry type stuff to like, oh, this is really good over here. Trust us, you know, that kind of stuff. So I think there's going to be an explosion of really, really good shit and also like really, really gimmicky shit. Like those two things.
Yeah. The greatest thing about what's going to happen is they think their same old playbook from the 1990s is going to continue to work going forward into this new generation of drinkers. And as we've become more educated and we demand a higher product, the gimmicks that they're going to try to play that worked on people that didn't have the internet in 1990 will no longer work on us. And we have the access and the ability to call them out on it. And then if you get one reviewer that says one thing bad about it, how quickly does it spread across the entire United States that we know there's going to be, and that instantly shuts down the flow of cash into that distillery through that product.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a really good point. I was going to bring that up when we were talking last time, was that consumers are hyper interlinked now.
Right.
So it's like you can go on Reddit, you can go on YouTube, you can go on, you know, just Google it, and you can get, you know, you can field 4 or 5 reviews like, you know, within 5 minutes, and that's a game changer right there.
Game changer.
Huge. But all of this equates to better and better whiskey, though.
Right. We will force the hand.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. And that's why I'm predicting also we're going to see 2 more big predictions, and then I'm done, guys.
All right.
I think we're going to see a window because of the nature of a massive amount of whiskey was produced, right? And then I think about 2 years ago, the demand started collapsing, right? So the amount of whiskey that has been being produced is just insane. As the demand falls off, you're going to have a demand and supply thing doing this, which gives us, I think we're going to have like a 6-7 year window of like literal golden age of whiskey. I think there's going to be so much stock out there, so much opportunity, and if companies are smart to like really find what's good and to age it longer and longer, I think as consumers we had 10 years of a producer market, and we're going to have, you know, something close to 10 years or 5 years of a consumer market. I think it's going to be insane.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
To like run on your coattail here, I think we're going to see ultra aged premium products that has never been available as a single barrel pick to start showing up in stores. I think we can see it because they're going to need to move stock. And what better way to do it than to say, I got shit on in the rick house, I need to move it. Store, come buy it. We'll let you get something that's never been done before. Please, you know, interest payments are due. We need to move inventory.
Yeah, there's going to be an opportunity for us to get some really amazing stuff out there.
All right, I got to highlight this. Enjoying the video quality tonight. You have no idea. So last night, Brad was having all kinds of difficulties because he was like streaming from his phone because he don't have like a traditional setup for streaming. And Casey was gigging him pretty hard last night. I fucking loved it. It was epic.
That's great.
All right, let me back up real quick here.
If you just joined the stream, I just bought this microphone today. Yeah, and the webcam actually. So
yeah,
wanted to bring you guys the best quality.
Best quality. It's because the other day we got on here to do a quick chat, and he was like, "Look at this guy, fucking set up here in a goddamn news studio." No, I do have a hell of a setup, but it's not that crazy. I guess it is crazy.
I think your mic's the best part. Like your mic is really nice.
Plus, also like I tuned my mic for my voice instead
Ah,
of tuning it for the video.
gotcha.
And,
Gotcha. 23 GTS, guys. 23. This one's for you, Charles.
oh yeah. Here's a trick. When you do that, cover your face, and then your camera will autofocus on your bottle.
Oh, really?
Oh, he gave me the bird. Dude, look at that. Isn't that working? Boom. See?
Yeah. This is GTS. I'm definitely a GTS guy. I absolutely love GTS. Like,
it also helps to have like a nice camera to help that. Like, I don't know. Quality to me. So, all right. Here's my thing on quality video and audio. If I'm going to put my content out there for free for people to watch, I expect that content to be the best that I can do under my financial restraints. If I want them to watch it, I want it to be of a quality that they can enjoy and just not click on my video for 7 seconds and then jump off because the audio shit. Give me a shit camera and great audio, I can make it work. But I was fortunate enough to spend some money and make my channel the best I could do at that time. It's still not the best. There's some guys out there that has crazy better quality stuff in whiskey. I mean, he's a camera guy too, insane quality. Let's jump on Randy's boat here. I mean, his audio quality is garbage for $200,000 a year spent. You need to have a Sennheiser freaking mic. One of the the HT80s. They're like $1,200. They're freaking Hollywood quality mics.
Randy should have straight up 10 number 10 chicks on the side dancing on poles,
right,
half naked for 220,000.
Yeah.
Which actually is not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do that.
That'll get you some views.
I think so.
I hope Brad sees this. He's going to send me a message. I don't know that he will. As we get older, we tend to drink. Yeah. Grab a premium bottle.
Exactly.
Grab a premium bottle. Grassy notes on the 23. Haven't found that note. Yeah, I haven't found that note either.
To me, it's soily.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of has a soily, earthy taste to it, which is a little bit different than some of the other GTSs. I don't mind it. I still really like the 23, even though it's not my favorite. It's still well over a 9 out of 10.
Tonight's a premium bottle night, Rick. We're doing some. I have never put premium bottles really on the streams. Tonight's a premium bottle night, and here's the interesting part. For those of you who are watching tonight with premium bottles, you know that I give away premium samples inside of the Facebook group, and bottles that you see tonight might be bottles that are in the next giveaway. So take a mental note of what I have been drinking. There's some plans behind my madness tonight, guys. So there's your hint of the night. You never know what will be a giveaway in my group. I don't always announce what the giveaway is, but I do like to do some random ones. Like I'll just say I'm doing a giveaway and not tell you what it is. And then like only 10 people will enter. So it gives them a great opportunity to win. And then when they win and then they find out, they're like, oh shit, I'm getting M10 bourbon and rye. Okay, sweet. Or I give you the option of multiple bottles.
Damn.
I like to not tell you what your options are to see who actually wants to enter regardless. Because some people are like, well, I don't want that. I'm not going to enter because of that. I want you to be surprised. Like, let's see, I gave some GTS away. I've gave...
shit. I'm going to have to sign up for this.
Away. I gave William Heaven Hill 13 year away. I gave all kinds of stuff away. I like giving good stuff away.
Damn. I'm going to start following your channel more carefully.
See?
Wait, let me have one more prediction on the whiskey market.
All right.
Very important.
Let's hear this prediction. Who wants to hear him rattle off one?
I'm absolutely convinced this is going to happen. I think back in the early 2000s, we had something like 200 or 300 distilleries in the United States. We now have over 3,000. There's going to be a craft distillery bloodbath of the highest order. I think we're going to see thousands, or at least 8,000 craft distilleries closing. Like, because a lot of these guys, just in the last 5 or 6 years, were expecting this huge exponential growth to come in. A lot of distilleries, like 1,000, have just opened the last 5 or 6 years. They don't particularly, a lot of them just get NGP and like slap a label on it and da-da-da-da-da. Like, there's no way the demand's going to keep up for 3,000 distilleries. And I think you're going to see, my prediction is you're going to see distilleries for sale for $1.
They're going to need to get it off the books. They're going to need to take a financial hit so they can file bankruptcy.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There's going to be a ton of bankruptcies in small distilleries.
Mm-hmm. I don't think people realize how many companies actually sell for $1 so they can write that loss off to get their company sold for $1, and then they sell it to a shell company, which happens to be owned by themselves. That way they can file bankruptcy on it and then still wash the books. And then now you have a company that you just purchased for $1. You're starting fresh, and then you'll be able to have a new EIN number and file for new bank accounts, new tax breaks with the counties. You'll also be eligible for like, let's say it was a historical building. You'll be eligible for tax breaks in that county for a historical building. You'll also be able to qualify for different grants from the states. These are things that happen all the time. I don't typically cover stuff like this on the channel, but these are things that happen every day of the week, and not just with whiskey companies. This is anything. Yeah. It could be a freaking bread store. I mean, it doesn't matter. It all applies to the same thing. Business is business wherever it goes.
Yep. I think a healthy market is for distillers is not 3,000. I think it's like maybe 1,000 or something like that. Maybe 1,500. But if you think about the gravity of 1,000 distillery, 3,000 distilleries in the United States, like 3,000 divided by 50, it's 60 distilleries per state. You understand how crazy that is?
Dude.
That is
we just got the best comment all night. I said the other one was the best. This one might have taken the cake.
The other channel was a CPA.
Just because I'm like a little country bumpkin doesn't mean that like I show all of my cards and what I know and how knowledgeable I am about things. A lot of people just take it at face value that I'm just a shit talker and that's all it is. There's a lot more to me than just that. Oh, the wife showed up. Does she want a pour of GTS? Oh, let's out a GTS. Now she shows up wanting a glass.
Yeah, the girl.
Oh my gosh.
Respect.
You want a heavy one or a light one? Just a light one, okay.
Dude, are you drinking the 23 also?
Yeah, 23, bud. Nice.
We're all synced up here. Nazdarovia. That is Russian for cheers.
Yeah, Nazdarovia. Okay, I need to go up here. There was a question that I need to address. Where did it go?
I also love Stag Batch 18. Metamorphosis.
It's my favorite freaking batch.
Yeah, that's my second. I do like 12, but 18, boom, right there. I love it.
You know, they dropped batch 12 at the distillery the other day.
Mother of God.
Yeah. All right.
What about 8 of those?
How does one enter these giveaways? All right, so there's 2 ways that I do it, and now that I have a Discord, there's 3. But for this giveaway, if you're in the stream, you will know that what the bottles are already going to be available because I'm going to post it into the Facebook group that I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And I will be able to go through these comments and write everybody's name down. And then I will put you guys into my little duck race thing and you'll be able to win. So no special thing. I don't require people to pay to enter my giveaways like so many other channels. Because something about a giveaway makes me think the word free should be for the person receiving this. I don't ask somebody to donate $5 to get an entry to win. No, if I'm giving something away, it's going to be for free. That's just how it is. I'm not raffling it off. I'm giving it away. All right. Hopefully that made sense. Just keep your eyes open for the next giveaway. It'll be happening probably in the next week or so. So one of the bottles that are presented in this live stream will be one of the bottles that will be in the giveaway. So typically what I like to do with that when I do these mystery giveaways, if you win, then I will message you and then send you a picture of the bottles that are available, and then you pick which one you want. All right, we got all kinds of comments. 24A. You got an opinion on that one?
Me?
Yeah.
I won't give any love to any A batch stag.
Damn you.
Except for the 22A. 22A and B I loved. But the 23, 24As, it's just not my thing.
Interesting comment. Craft distilleries are going to go out of business, and orphan barrel birds. Yeah, there you go. That's true. Reading's hard tonight, man. I ate kanji before I got on, and I'm having like a carb, like brain fog. If you've ever had too many carb, oh man,
I haven't met her. Who's that?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yes, 5+2.
Alcohol's kicking in.
Yeah, they're gonna get crushed. Yeah. Yeah, that's wrong. Oh, damn.
So it seems people are definitely thinking the craft distillery, there's an oversaturation of craft distillery producers for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to happen really quick. I think once it happens, there's going to be like a 1 or 2 year window where just like wildfire fire. Once it catches, boom. I just did a video. It's a Boston Harbor distillery just declared bankruptcy. It's kind of a smaller local. And they were saying that their assets were $500,000 to $1 million in assets to $1 to $10 million in liabilities. So they were leveraged potentially 20 to 1.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I was like, wow.
That's insane.
So
that's
I mean,
crazy.
yeah, starting a distillery is massively capital intensive, obviously. So.
So with my Discord, and they do have fake names, but they were real accounts. I don't just like blast my Discord everywhere. Usually it'll be only in the description area of some of my videos, or I'll post it into the Facebook group. And also there is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and announce this too. I've been dwelling on this for a while. My admins know that I have started another Facebook group, and it is solely dedicated to museum stores. If you are in our current Facebook group, you'll automatically get an invite to it. And what we're going to do is when you go into a store that has bullshit prices, you take pictures, you take a screenshot of their Google address and name of that store. We're going to post it in there, and I'm going to leave a format of how I want guys and gals to post in there to make that searchable, and it'll give you the ability to blast them in the comments. You post your pictures of the bullshit prices, their name and stuff. But basically you'll do like the city and the state and then the name of the store as like your header. Drop down, put your pictures in there, and then in the comment sections, roast the fuck out of these stores. That way we can help protect our members and keep them from wasting their time and spending money at bullshit stores.
What a great idea, by the way. This is a wonderful idea. I'm all for public shaming.
That's the best way. It really is.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Public shaming is the way that you get people's true attention, and you can actually force change through public shaming.
Exactly. I was going to say the implementation of change in society is through public shaming.
Public perception of places is a massive thing, and if you can convince the general public this is a shit store for raping your pocket, then that's what that store is, and they will have a very difficult time to recover their reputation, which will in turn force them to go above and beyond to do the right thing if they want to survive.
And here's the thing with me. I actually don't mind if a store gets allocated stuff and marks it up. Like, I've paid $300 for a GTS. I've even paid $500 for a GTS I really liked. That's a little steep, but there's a range that's to me acceptable or reasonable. And to be marking stuff up into these weird worlds where bottles are thousands and thousands of dollars, it just doesn't make any sense. Like if I go into a store and there's a GTS sitting there for $300, I'm gonna buy as many as I can, and I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me.
Within reason is understandable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I was telling you the other day, there's a store down the road. They have all kinds of King of Kentuckys, and they're $6,000 a bottle. Like no one's gonna buy it.
Doesn't make any sense because you could buy it from a dude on the internet for half that or whatever.
Yeah, 1,300.
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
All they're doing is wasting their time and effort to even have that stuff on the shelf. No one ever in their right mind. And here's the thing. This is what I don't understand. The power of the internet. Okay. Anyone with half a brain will see that price. They're going to grab their phone. They're going to go toot, 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 toot. And they're going to look on secondary and they're really like, oh shit, it's 1,300. Fuck this store. And they're out.
Yeah.
You're not going to convince, because somebody that's going to look for a King of Kentucky knows what that bottle should be. You're not just a random newbie, because most people that are newbies have no idea what a King of Kentucky is. So they're not even interested in that bottle.
Yeah, that's a wild world. Wild.
I like this idea here. I want public shaming to be fun. Yeah. Oh, also the Facebook group for public shaming in these stores. So we're going to have that. And then inside of the Discord, there's also going to be an option for you to post the same information. I know that some of my people that are on Facebook are not in Discord, not in Facebook. So that's fine. I know that our older members are typically on our Facebook group, and our more up-to-date tech-savvy people seem to be in Discord. So I want to be able to accommodate both age groups. Look at here. Cheers, fellas. Really like both your channels. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Victor. Appreciate it.
I love it. Thank you, Victor.
The whole time I thought we were talking. He always drops some bullshit. This guy, you just can't get away from this guy. Oh my gosh. We got 39 people in here. I'm going to refresh this right now. And if this doesn't say like 41 on the likes, I'm going to be so disappointed. 34. Oh, that was closer than I thought we were going to be. We need 6 more. If you have not liked this stream yet, go ahead, jump over there, hit that like, share it with your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma. Tell it to Helen Keller if she was still around. She might enjoy it, but we don't do this stream in Braille. Probably going to get demonetized for that. That's the next. So what do you, okay, hold on. Let me formulate sentences. Use my big people words. Okay. What do you think the direction of YouTube is heading for Whiskeytubers? Do you believe that there is a new frontier, or you think where we're at is where we're at? That's all it's going to be.
Well, I think there's a lot of demand for finding different stuff evolving around whiskey, because there's like 75 or 100 tasting review channels. So there has to be some other things that you can report on revolving around whiskey. I think you and I have had some success because we talk about the economics and markets, I think. But there's got to be, and it probably hasn't been discovered yet, other things to talk about in relationship to whiskey. I think that there needs to be a mass diversification. And I think like the whiskey market is getting shaken up, like the actual purchasing of, I think the YouTube Whiskeytuber market is going to get a big shake up here too.
Yeah, I do too. I've noticed, and I hate to, I'm not going to call this person out because I think that they do incredible with their channel and their content's good. But I've noticed some people imitating my style of content, and not only that, trying to copy my thumbnails. There's like 3 Whiskeytubers that's trying to imitate my style and content and my thumbnails.
Interesting. Well, that's cool though.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's
That
one
you're.
of the channels that I'm not a big fan of, and the other two I watch all of their stuff.
Mm, mm.
So I really like their channels, but the one I'm just not a fan of, and he is really trying to be me, and that's just not cool. Be yourself, dude. People will like you so much more if you're authentically yourself, and that's what I brought to my channel, to the space, to the Facebook group, is just be authentically myself. And if you like me, great. If you don't, hey, no hard feelings. Nobody has to force anybody to like anybody. You don't have to be friends with every single person you come in contact with. And that's the great thing about this world. Everyone's different. So being different means you're going to have different things you like, and so be it. No hard feelings.
I mean, I would be so happy to see some of these bigger whiskey tube channels kind of get overtaken by new guys, or some smaller channels that end up building up. And
well, I think that's what's happening with Randy. His viewership has dropped substantially. Do you get on Social Blade and track anybody?
That's great news. No, I don't. But
so I like to look at Social Blade and look at their stats.
Channel. I don't like anything at all about his channel. Or I've just been so turned off by him like day one. So that's great news. That makes me actually really happy. So,
yeah,
that's wonderful.
And it's not just happening to his channel. I'm seeing that on several channels.
That's great. Yeah.
And I'm seeing those views shift to smaller channels. And truthfully, I'm seeing some of the benefits from that myself. Like I'm seeing some, I'm not going to say success. Like that's just not where I'm at. And anybody who's been watching me for a little while, they already know I'm going to say this. I've only made, let's see, I was monetized within like 8 months of starting YouTube, and I typically earn less than $100 per month. And I spend more than $100 per month in shipping costs to give samples away. And that doesn't include the packing materials, the glass bottles, or the juice. So I go negative every single month, only because I love YouTube. I love you guys. 42 people in here. I'm hitting refresh. Don't make me hit refresh and not see 42 likes on this. We're doing it right now. Where are we at? 40. Oh my gosh, we're so close. Holy shit. You guys are
most people pay for WLW. Thomas says 500 to 600. If it's a good WLW, I'll easily pay 500 to 600. Doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah. For the first one, I think that's understandable. Like I wouldn't go crazy. Tax write-offs. So I'm actually doing the taxes on the channel. Next week actually is when the appointment is. So I'm like really behind. I should have already been filing. But anyways, moral story is my total earnings for 2024 comes to a grand total of $409. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm making big moves in life.
Yeah. I think a lot of smaller channels don't make a ton of money.
No, we don't. No. We do it because we love whiskey, not because we're in it for the money.
Yeah. Money's fine.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. And then Thomas says, sounds like Bourbon Kingdom. That's interesting. They're on my list for reaction videos. So you guys, there you go.
Another channel I'm not super familiar
guys
with.
Love the small channel vibes. Hello. Yeah, killing it, man. I love the small channel stuff. You saw that in my face. You saw that. I was sick. I was a little sick. Not even gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna put you on the spot. I was gonna ask that. We'll ask the audience, what's the most you guys have ever paid for a bottle? And I'll tell you guys, I have not paid full secondary for a bottle, but I have definitely paid up for a bottle. And I'll tell you what bottle that is. Ron, you do not have to say, because you spent like $800,000 on that barrel of Pappy. It's crazy, dude. If you guys didn't know, he won the barrel of Pappy. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, shit.
I'm just lying.
I love it.
He's actually a gazillionaire. He owns the Pacific Northwest. The only reason McKinley got renamed was because of this guy. Mm.
To me, if it's a bottle you really love, go for it. I think I paid $800 for a GTS 22, and I'm just obsessed with GTS 22. And I think I bought 2 of them at that price. Don't quote me. No, I think I bought one at $500 and one at $800. And guess what? I do it again.
There we go.
Because I love it. Because I love it.
He loves my no BS content. That's what I'm about. Like, if I'm wrong about something, roast me in the comments. But guys, I'm going to do my damnedest to give you the most honest thing, regardless if it makes me look good or bad. I don't care. I just want it to be truthful and honest. And that's just kind of what it is, man. And talking about MSRP pricing, I got my new price guide in email just the other day. So I'm going to be doing an update on the 2025 MSRPs, what stores are actually paying. That's going to be pretty freaking cool. All right, so let me touch on these. Terry said 200. Earl's got 385. James paid 6. Casey 325. Ken's got 500. Meta saying 180 for straight from the barrel. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. 180. Shit, that's like retail.
Yeah,
that's actually less than retail in Washington State. Retail. In
y'all's retail is that high on those?
Oh, our tax is like 28% on.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
it's stupid tax.
It's insane. But I think retail is like 205 in Washington State. So you get the seal of approval on that. Also, Tater has showed up. One of my other favorite viewers, Tater. Love this guy.
Most expensive bottle I've ever bought. Paid $500.
Oh, that's a deal.
Yeah. And then like MSRP plus tax here in Kentucky is like $450. So I paid $50 up.
That's nothing. I'd buy 20 of those at $500.
I would have loved to have been able to buy like 10 of them. They only had one.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
It's crazy. I got the phone call. I was sitting, I was in a parking lot of a Walmart Supercenter in Orlando, Florida.
Every best story starts that way, by the way.
The store calls. They're like, "Hey, we drew your name for a bottle." I was like, "Cool. What is it?" And they're like, "Oh, it's a King of Kentucky." And then my brain was like, "Fuck, this is gonna be like $2,000." And he's like, "Yeah, it's 500." I'm like, 500 flat. He said, "Yeah, after tax, it's like, like 497.52 or something. So like 500." I'm like, "I'm on the way."
Yeah, that's a steal.
Yep. 450.
230 for a Four Roses Limited 21 LE. That's damn close to retail in Washington State. Also, that's barely enough retail.
I think I paid. And don't get me lying. I think I paid $189.99 or $199 for my Four Roses 135th.
I think my one limited editions were about 200 anyways. Yeah.
Most of prepared. All right, that ain't bad at all. So seeing these numbers lets me know we have a money and bottle conscious group of people in here. Like, you guys are not just out there shelling out, Lamborghini payments for some stuff. Yeah. So I love it. You guys know what the fuck you're wanting. All right, I'm hitting refresh again.
Apparently, Thomas will pay big money for cock. If anybody in the comment section has any cock they'd like to sell Thomas, he's paying big money for it.
Yeah, it's big money for cock. Thomas would go big money for any kind of cock, and not the one that starts with K either. So there it is. It's on the table, boys. It is on the tables.
Hopefully some reps are watching now. We've gotten to the...
Yeah. I'm sure that there's some lurkers that are from some distilleries. They like to catch my content, and then I get weird emails. Got to be a good cock.
I respect that.
This has got to get highlighted. Casey for the win. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Refuse to pay secondary for any bottle. I do my damnedest to not pay anything crazy. I will pay a little up, like 15-20 bucks. Don't make me feel bad. But the King of Kentucky, I paid an extra like 50 something bucks. So I didn't feel bad about that. Go to bed, Casey.
This is the best live stream ever.
This is how it is always in my live streams. These guys get off the rails. I feel like so when we start getting comments like this is when we get like a shift in the dynamic of what's going on here. So now we're in the after hours show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the after hours. That Bourbon Dude Live brought to you by our sponsor, Z-Biotic. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like late night television where you like see a nipple slip or something every once in a while.
Yeah, we're in the after hours. Heck yeah, we're doing it. We're doing big things. Heck yeah.
That's amazing.
James says cock's worth every bit of 750 or 700 in his opinion. Yeah, always goes off the rails. I love it. We got to. Oh, be nice, Charles. See, look, I'm getting called out. I got shut down by the wife again, guys. Coming in strong.
Right.
Oh,
give him my Seagrass 16 now. I love this stuff. This is my dessert, so I'm going to try to stop drinking now. This is my finishing move. By the way, my buddy has a 19-year silver. Yeah, there we go. My buddy has a 19-year silver. Oh my God. Insane.
Earl, do you want the song? I mean, you want the song, Earl. Say it right now. You guys know. Say you want it. Say you want it, Earl. Tell Daddy you want it. I don't think that's the song. Hold on.
Oh, so good.
Sometimes I don't know what song I'm supposed to play because I have too much on my list here. No, that's not it. Did I lose it? There it is. There it is. There it is. Show me the money. Hell yeah. Oh, since we're gonna be doing that, need some jazz. You want me to get some jazz? I'll get some jazz, Justin. Hold on. Let me. I got instant access to music here. Let me grab some jazz. Throw it up here. We're gonna grab this. Why can't I drop that on top of that? That's stupid. Bam, right there. I'll grab some jazz.
So good.
I got
a really legit buzz going on.
What? It's that light? You wouldn't be able to go for our like 4 and 6 hour streams, would you? we do some crazy ones.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm not kidding. I do 4 and 6 hour streams.
Do you really? I did not know that. I had no idea how long these last. I had no idea.
So tonight's will probably run maybe another 45 minutes or so because I got a little bit of stuff I got to get done tonight.
I can handle that.
There's some stuff. You know, we sometimes get a little crazy. All right, let me see here. Let me cancel this music, guys. We're about to do something different that I've never done before. I have to wear a headset though if I'm going to stream music this way. So let me get this set up. And this is going to be different. This is going to be a whole new shebang.
Nice.
And can y'all hear? Nope. Oh, no, I'm on channel 2. Oops. What am I doing? You idiot. Sometimes I'm just that. Y'all hear the music?
So good. I can't hear anything.
Maybe I can't. Maybe I'm just that dumb. All right.
All I hear is your voice that's highly distorted.
Highly distorted. Yeah, that's what happens
That's
when you're around.
yeah, yeah.
Do y'all want some New Orleans style jazz that we're wanting? Tonight's stream is brought to you by Meta Prometheus and the New Orleans style jazz coming at you live from Kentucky. So let's do some New Orleans style jazz. He wants New Orleans style jazz. We're gonna do it. We're gonna bring. Actually, we've got. That's a little swingy. That might be a little too swingy. Okay, there we go. All right, downloading now, guys. Bear with me. We're doing some shit. We're doing some big boy shit. We're going full blown add music to the list. James is down in the southern part of the United States, hanging out in Louisiana, so this might touch his fancy.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
Welcome. There we go. We're killing it, guys. Hang in there. Keep an eye out. Where we at? What did I miss? I touched his fancy. Look at that. See, I told you we went off the rails. All right, here we go. Here's a good question. Rank Jack Daniel's 14, Russell's Reserve 15, and 24 GTS. Have you had all three of those?
I've only had 24 GTS and Russell Reserve 15. Like GTS more. The Russell's 15 grew on me. I drank a couple bottles of it and found it to be really nice. The GTS though has got the proof though, and there's like the powerful punch of flavor. But I really want to try that 14 JD.
Yeah. I think for me in this lineup, it would be Russell's 15, 24 GTS, and Jack Daniel's 14. 14, guys, is good, but I think truly the flavors of this year's 12 is way better than the 14. That oak was kind of a tannicky, bitter oak in that 14. Jack Daniel's didn't make me happy.
Do you have a bottle of that, or are you just a sample?
I have a bottle.
Nice.
Yeah, the wife was able to obtain that for me.
Man, she's a fucking ninja, dude.
She's the best. Like I'm telling you right now, she is the best when it comes to getting stuff.
No.
She got me the 24 GTS, and she got me another E.H. Taylor barrel proof at the last drop. I was working. She was a trooper.
I think she's a keeper, dude.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And what a be.
That's awesome. That's great.
Just awesome. Where did... Oh, there we go. See, look there.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. That's what Randy said from Real Talk Bourbon. He said that the 12 was better than the 14 also.
Yep. Oh, yeah, there we go. Heck yeah. I need to pour up this seagrass. I'm over here doodling around. Has anyone else had a bottle of this, the Gray Label Seagrasses? Because these stoppers are heavy enough that you could topple nations with these if you put it in a slingshot.
I noticed that. They're like 1.5 pounds.
It's crazy.
They're made of lead. It's lead coated with plastic.
So what's your thoughts on the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rise?
Me? Oh, I think they're one of the greatest values in the whiskey market. They're like, even in Washington, they're like $60. And I think I have 3 of them. They're insane.
So what's important about this one? See if I can get it into focus. Can y'all see that? It's from Coy Hill.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's cool. Those things are so stupidly good. Honestly, that might be, other than Stag Jr., the best barrel proof release that's out. I think it's like top 3 barrel proof releases out there, and they're like dirt cheap. It's just crazy.
So, in my not so humble opinion and overstated the vocal abilities, I will say that Jack Daniels will topple the Buffalo Trace empire at some point because they are putting out insanely high quality products at an affordable price that are findable. Like, their barrel proof single barrels are legit.
Yeah, they are.
I haven't had a bad one. There's a variance obviously between each bottle, but they're enough that you can't, like, if you're picking up ones like $65, you're like, yeah, that's still good. Even if it's not the best one you've had, it's still good. They just need to get a few more products in their lineup to be able to kind of encompass the portfolio that Buffalo Trace has. Like, they need more stuff to hit the shelves, which it's going to happen. Give them some time. They're doing what they can.
They're clearly now gearing toward a higher end production, and that's so exciting for the consumer.
Oh, it's exciting for me.
Because those 10s and 12s, of course, Coy Hill. The Coy Hill really blew my mind. And the 10s and 12s are fantastic. The thing with them is I think they produce so much volume of product. If you think about it, if they can really go through meticulously and select the right stuff, I don't know if anybody produces as much volume as they do. You know what I mean?
They're number one volume. Actually, Buffalo Trace, I think, is second. I don't know this to be fact. I did an interview with Ian the other day. He said they're like a top 5 producer, but I feel like their volume, it puts them in like 3rd position. Obviously, they're not going to come out.
It's MGP, right?
Yeah, MGP. Yeah. I don't think they're going to come out and say that they are in 3rd position. They're openly saying that they're in the top 5, followed by Jim Beam being probably 4th, 5th being Heaven Hill. I think that's kind of the ranking of the top 5.
It surprises me that Buffalo Trace is that high up.
Yeah,
because you have such a scarcity of their allocated stuff. But they also produce the Fireball.
Yeah,
and they produce a F ton of that stuff.
Right. So just Buffalo Trace itself, if I'm gonna throw out 2 numbers because I can't remember which one it was. Either it was 22 or 2,400 barrels production per day. I think.
Wow, that is insane.
And then I think Brown-Forman, they are saying that they are at either 25 or 2,400 barrels per day.
Ouch, that's crazy. Brown-Forman, by the way, their stock is collapsing. I recently found out it's because I think it was 55 or 45% of their product is shipped overseas.
Right.
So this tariff war is disproportionately harming them.
Well, did you know that they're shifting the Old Forester line to be produced out of the Woodford Reserve facility?
No, I didn't know that.
I got documents on that.
Fascinating.
Cool. All right, the question is, would you rather have King Kentucky or Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye? He's saying this only because I have a soft spot in my heart for Sweet Mash Rye. And to be honest, if you said, Charles, you can only have one of these and somebody else was going to pay the price, it would be King of Kentucky. But if you said, Charles, Sweet Mash Rye, double oaked barrel proof single barrel, I would probably take it. Just hot take, guys. Just hot take. 12 or 13. I think I liked 12 marginally better. I think there was like a 5% variance between the two. I don't know if you have an opinion on that.
Yeah, 12 just slightly better than 13, I thought, but they were, very, very close. 13's a very strong batch, I felt.
Yeah.
And so was 12. Yeah.
True that.
Yeah.
Comment on that.
He likes to fish too, so that's awesome.
So I'll give a little backstory on Thomas. Thomas sent me an email, and I didn't know him. I've only known him for I don't know. Thomas, how long have we known each other? 4 months, maybe. Sent me an email. He said that we were close by, and I think the email was something along the lines of like, "Hey, we live close by. I'd love to have a pour with you sometime. Cool, whatever." And I was like, you know what? Let's see if this creeper is going to try to kill me behind a dumpster. So I went on a limb, and now he's a fucking awesome, good buddy of mine, and I love the guy to death. He's an awesome guy.
That's awesome. I actually, so half of my channel obviously is fishing. I met a guy locally that has a fishing outdoor channel, and we met, and yeah, he's now like one of my best buddies.
Yeah,
we go out all the time.
I love fishing.
Oh, fishing's amazing.
Sidetrack. We're gonna get off a bourbon for just 2 seconds. And talk about
Absolutely.
Because I am a big fishing guy too. Some of the OGs that know the channel know that I love fishing. And I was just watching you up at that lake doing some trout fishing. Extra jelly. You fucking suck, by the way. Just let you know.
The Pacific Northwest is absolutely beautiful. Like we're spoiled up here. Like, it's just.
Plus, you've got those sparkly vampires.
Plus, we have what? What was that?
Sparkly vampires.
That's right. Oh yeah. That's right.
Oh yeah, I love it. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Just real quick, is the music too loud for you guys? Let me know if y'all are hearing us well over the music. If it's too loud, I can always turn it down.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you like the trouser trout. That's what you like. Oh man. Yeah. Thomas says he used to love bass fishing until ocean fished. Yeah. So I was a big kayak bass fisherman for many years. And when I transitioned into saltwater fishing, I don't give a fuck about a bass. Just to be honest. You guys have just the opportunities to do all kinds of stuff in your area because you have trout, not too far from the coastline.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, touch on the foraging part. Like, you're doing like mushroom foraging?
Yeah, pretty much mushroom foraging. I've done a little bit of other, but yeah, mushroom foraging. We have edible species. I think I've ate 20 edible species of wild mushroom, and they all have slightly different profiles. And my girlfriend's a chef, so she can like take them and make amazing shit with them. Like, yeah, the wild mushroom scene in the Pacific Northwest is amazing. Like the chanterelles, morels, just all kinds of stuff.
We have a few different species here that we're big on, but mostly the morels are kind of the thing for us.
Yeah. Morels. See, they're kind of hard to find around here. You gotta know what you're doing. And they're in the spring, but they're supposed to be really tasty from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, I love them. Brian says crappie fishing is still the best though. Brian, are you spider rigging? I like to spider rig. Actually, I'd love to spider rig off of my fishing jet ski if I could ever motivate myself to put a rig on there.
What is spider rigging?
You have like multiple poles sticking out the front of your boat, and then you're
like a
rolling.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's great.
4 Roses single barrel. I did not pick up any of those. Anybody else?
Psychedelics? Yeah, psychedelics are huge up here. They're just everywhere. No comment further.
You freaking cheater with the live scope. What the heck? It's like, hey, little fishy, you want to bite this? And drop it on his nose and smack him. Yeah, crappie like to they tend to feed up, which is amazing, especially for people who use live scope. Gives you the ability to drop down on them. So if you've ever like really paid attention to crappie on a graph, you see them kind of nosed into the structure, and then they're looking up. They like to find stuff that falls down the structure line. It's very interesting to me. Where's my clicker? There we go. Thomas says found a new Penelope Rio today for 120. What's thoughts? For 120, if you like Amarana, however you want to pronounce that, probably not that bad. What's the retail on those? $89.99 or $99.99? So not too bad. The wife is calling. That's a buy. You should have called us, basically, is what she's saying. That's a hint that she's pissed that you didn't pick it up for her. So you are in the doghouse, sir. No tacos for you next time you come over. Oh, he bought it. Son of a bitch. Yeah. I can accept that $20 extra. They have a couple more. Does this mean that we need one? Jess, drop in the comments if you need one. Yeah. Looks like we might be getting another Rio. I don't know. I don't drink Rio. You like the Amarana finish, or you like bourbon unfinished?
Amberano. That's the cinnamony African wood. Is that?
It's Brazilian. Yeah, but it's like cinnamon.
Okay. It's very cinnamony. It's okay. Some of that finished stuff is all right on occasion.
It's a dirty pour for me. I'm not going full in early morning. That's for sure.
Yeah, I find it to be like more of a special occasions kind of thing. I think.
Oh yeah. I think the RD1 Amberana finish is actually better than the Rio.
I actually live like a couple miles just from Doc Swenson's. I don't know if.
Oh really?
Yeah. He's just right down the street there. So we have a whiskey tasting group in the blender. What is his name? Jesse. Jesse came over and we sucked up to him and stuff, and he talked about the process and all that. It's interesting. They do a lot of blending, a lot of blending, which is interesting.
So Patrick from the Whiskey Cove, good friend of mine, he loves Doc Swenson. So, the question to you is, do they do any kind of like distillery only releases there at Doc Swenson?
Distillery only. I don't know. They have like these very limited specialty releases they'll do, where they'll get like I don't know, super old shit. Cigar series, yeah, cool. They do a lot of experimenting, like a lot of experimenting, a lot.
Yeah, I like what they do. So I was actually heading down to Atlanta, and Patrick had sent me a message. He was like, "Hey, there's a store in Atlanta that's got these Doc Swensons that I'd love to have." He's like, "Do you mind grabbing some for me?" So we picked up 4 down there. So good. They're a little pricey. I think it was like $4.50 for 4 bottles or something.
Oh yeah.
But they were so good, incredibly hard to get. They were like the Samba. I think that was maybe the correct pronunciation, or Samba or Samba. I think it was Samba. Anyways, it was a Finnish one. Wife likes it. Yeah. James, we actually we have an opportunity to do a pick with that. And when we do the pick, their offer was that they'll throw in like 4 cases of their American light whiskey. So the first like 24 people that purchase one of these bottles will actually get the opportunity to purchase one of the American light whiskeys as well. So that's going to be cool. It's coming up this year. So stay tuned for that.
Nice.
Yeah, Samba. Yeah. There we go. If you want one, let him know, and he can take care of that, sweetie. Wife's over here making wheels and deals on my dollar here.
I love it.
James says he has the 16 year and it's fantastic. Yeah, this is going to be the 16 year. They were putting icing on the cake because I was a little hesitant to jump in on that cigar batch because they're like $118 a bottle or something like that. So I didn't know how quickly they would move. I'm going to be partnering with a store that will absorb about 50% of the barrel. It will give us the opportunity to not only get that pick easily, and I'm not going to have to invest 20 grand in a barrel. So there we go. That's going to be a thing. And then obviously, I'm not going to say obviously, but the fact that the thicker bottles, those are going to be me. That won't go to the store. You guys will have first option on those. That's cool. Trying to make sure that I take care of my people the best I can. Whew. 16 year. You feeling it? Look at him, boys. He's getting a little flush. He did a.
Oh yeah, I'm sweating now, man. I'm just constantly sweating. Woo!
Yeah. See, I don't even have a buzz. Don't even have a buzz.
Oh, I'm a lightweight, dude. I've always been a lightweight.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a rough time at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. James will be there. You'll get to meet James. A lot of our subscribers. I think we have like 36 that said that they're going to be showing up. So if you're going to be hanging out with me during the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, you'll get to meet a lot of these cool people.
Great. I think the banana please.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely going to have to be very careful.
Yeah, you're going to have to pace yourself. That's
yes.
Damn it.
Yes.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I almost banned James by accident. That would have been embarrassing. They have like this little dot drop down on the side on the messaging thing. I clicked over to show his message, and I clicked on the ban button. I had to stop it. Jeez, sorry, James. Oh yeah, I agree with this right here. It has been in his favor. This man has gotten some killer stuff lately. Impressive. If you're not in our Facebook, oh yeah, you are in our Facebook. Look at some of the posts that James is, not James, but Earl has put out. He has been an ass lately. Way better than me. I haven't really bought anything. I've been on like a buying freeze.
Same with me, actually.
Yeah, I've been doing the whole. Before was that my first time. I've been trying to not waste too much money because I'm gonna have to drop $1,500 with tax for 2 VIP tickets for the Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously, I say obviously again, it's not obvious, but YouTube does not pay enough to even cover the entire expense for the 2 tickets for the VIP. So again, there we go. I'm sounding like Randy. Don't feel bad for me. Venmo here. Save Charles's financial status. Yeah.
Oh, Randy.
Yeah. Let's see. Did you have any other questions on your little list? We can go over any of those. Or you got 34 still in here. Do you have a question for us?
Let's see. I said collapse of craft distilleries. We covered that. Booming super premium markets. We talked about that. Secondary. Okay, we didn't really talk about secondary. I mentioned the whiskey golden age. I think we're going to go into a whiskey golden age. The secondary. What do you think is going to happen there? Because it had that quick collapse, and it's kind of just stayed right there. It seems like.
So a lot of people have been moving massive quantities of their inventory, offloading as fast as they can. That's why we saw that immediate crazy down market. Not so much because of the downcline in the market that the flippers flooded the market, and then we saw a slight rise, and now we're tapering back off. So we're in phase 3. I'm calling this phase 3 of the secondary drop. Now, what I see happening, and if anything is true from what I'm hearing. These rumors from the TTB and the ATF is that they have literally been collecting data for the last 4 years on us and are going to start shutting down strategically a different groups. So
that is so
for many of it. It's like I'm just as
hilarious.
guilty as the next guy. I bought on secondary, so if they're
Yeah.
coming for one, they're coming for all.
That's just
You know?
amazing. Amazing that there's guys with taxpayer funded dollars sitting in rooms somewhere watching dudes buy whiskey bottles off each other. Just blows my mind.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, you could be tracking down, like pedophiles and murderers, but I guess, I guess guys
That
don't
agency is dedicated toward that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the only thing they really worry about. Now, do I think they're really going to crack down on that guy that flips like 5 bottles a year? No.
yeah,
There's major players in there, and you and I had this discussion recently.
Mhm.
There are some
Like the guys that are
insane
flipping
major
hundreds
players.
of thousands a year.
Yeah.
You think are maybe
Some of the guys that I know are doing 700,000+ a year in sales. That's not like net revenue or anything for them, but that's a gross.
yeah.
Those are the ones that they'll be looking for. But the fact that the platforms that they're being hosted on will disappear will obviously affect everyone equally, because once they're gone, there's no place to do it. And that's why we're seeing that sudden shift to Discord, because it's a little more wild west over there.
I see. Shouldn't we just legalize the purchase of secondary alcohol? Like,
I think we should.
yeah,
I think we should. Like, if you want to make some dollars, this is what I say: charge us a few dollars a year to have a vendor's license.
There you go. Yeah,
stuff. Like
$100 vendor's license.
$100 vendor's license, and you would get your money.
Yeah.
How many thousands or hundreds of thousands of people would pay for that? I know Kentucky would have 500,000. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, it's free. It's free money for the government.
Yeah. Would you rather have no money from us or some money?
Exactly. No, that's actually a really good idea. I'm generally a very anti-prohibition person, so definitely appreciate the choir on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's kind of like where I think we're heading. I do think we're going to see another downturn in the market, and then obviously with the expansion that all these distilleries had, and we spoke to this earlier about the more ultra premium stuff being coming available soon. Obviously, in the next 2 to 5 years, we will see that be kind of the ultimate thing. We're not going to be seeing 107s on secondary like we used to. Like, 107s were like the trading currency along with some stuff.
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of already happening here in Washington State. Like, you can go into grocery stores, and it's not uncommon to see like Blanton's or Taylor Small Batch sitting like in a case. Like, and 2 years ago, that was just unheard of. Yeah.
James saying 3-tier system, antiquated and corrupt 100%. Who wants to hear what I have going on in the background? Anybody curious to what something that I have been very cautious to I'm not saying no, fucking I ain't telling you.
Keep drinking.
Yeah.
I want to hear about
We
it.
haven't had enough for us to say it yet.
I want to hear about
Okay,
it.
I'll say it. I have spoke with several individuals, and there's several people proposing bills to set a standard state-controlled pricing, but a non-state-controlled alcohol board for the state of Kentucky, due to our crazy economy we have here in Kentucky with bourbon tourism. Many of us are all under the same belief that a standardized pricing across the board for Kentucky would benefit tourism to a next level that would generate way more money for Kentucky in taxes than ever before. I personally agree. I think that it would change everything for us. The only issue is that just like we all agree on that, we also all agree that it would shift a massive amount of bottles to secondary, and it may not have any true effect on what would happen. So there's that. I'll be posting a bill sometime possibly in 2025 publicly for everyone to read. So you guys can
Interesting.
suck at legal terminology.
That's actually a really good idea. Just a $100 vendor license. That's so easy, so simple. Free money for the government. The collection of that would be like nil. Like the government won't have to pay any money to collect it. So great idea.
Fucking Jerry's back. Jerry was roasting us last night. Damn it, Jerry. We're talking about you tonight, Jerry. It's the Jerry Show. Welcome to the Jerry Show, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to support Jerry and whatever he's got going on. No, super cool guy. He hung out with us last night. Hung out. It was fun. Cool dude.
Tornadoes and all.
Yeah, tornadoes and all. You know, we went full That Bourbon Dude live weatherman. Like I went full weatherman. Like I was
awesome.
Yeah, I was weatherman. Yeah, it happens. You still sipping on that what was it?
I actually re-poured the seagrass. I was really enjoying it, so I re-upped and getting.
Have you noticed the prices of those have dropped?
You know, I never see them anywhere up here.
Oh,
I got this one on a deal. It was $220, which is probably very high.
So around here, they're still like they were around 300.
Oh
like,
shit! Okay.
Like shelf price was 300.
Yeah, I see them at Total Wine for 320, 330. You know, like that. Which I'm not going to pay, but I'll pay.
We've seen a probably 40 or 50% drop in price. A lot of stores are still holding strong. They're like, we're wanting 350. But truthfully, they're not going to last. Even Barrel has even said like, hey, drop these prices, you know. And I don't know 100% if this was accurate or not, but a store had mentioned that they had said that if you agree to drop the price to a certain price, like to match what we're saying now the new SRP is, they were going to cut them a case deal for them to get other Barrel products in. And they're basically them at cost to offset what they would lose for that bottle. So most of the stores only had like one bottle anyways. So you get like a case of something at Barrel cost instead of retail cost.
I think Barrel is, in my opinion, by far the best blender on the market. Like their stuff's really good. I like have a whole shelf of a whole section of myself for Barrel. I think their stuff's just amazing.
It's the only bottle I have of Barrel. Only bottle.
I have like their regular Seagrass, which is fantastic, and then they have a Dovetail, which is I think a bourbon aged in port or something, port and rum, and a few other.
Does anybody else notice how slow his speech has gotten?
No, I'm very intoxicated, actually.
Yeah, he'll wrap it up in the next 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still fired up, ready to go. We'll go for just a little bit longer, but I do have stuff I have to get done tonight, so I can't hang out for 4 hours like I did last night.
Short and sweet is perfect for me because I'm going to pass out soon.
He's going to pass out soon. Look how bright the sun is coming through that window. Yeah, right. It's only 7:30 over there where you're at. Yeah. It's 9:30 here.
Yeah, it's staying light very late too, which is wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're storming here. I think it's still raining. I'm pretty sure I can still hear the rain. Yeah, I think it's still raining.
Beautiful sunny day here today.
Let's see here. Okay, so he's talking about the allocation bottles or allocated bottles being opened at the store. What's your opinion? So they have proposed a bill that would basically mandate the stores to, when you make that purchase, at that moment, the bottle has to be opened before it leaves the store, and it would receive a secondary tax strip over the top. What's your thoughts?
Shit. What?
Shit. Complicated. This might be too much for his brain tonight. He might be inebriated beyond comprehensible or conscionable speech. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I think I'm. What?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. If it comes to legalizing secondary, I'm for it. Whatever it is.
Yeah. Charles, you easily outlast Ryan and Patrick in these live streams. I'm a killer, guys. I process alcohol good. That's me, you know. Earl says never tried barrel. I guess it's time to try one. That barrel foundation, Earl, I think it's like $50. That's probably where I would start, unless you see their double barrel oaked one or whatever the fuck they call it now. So yeah, it's pretty legit. EH Tater, oh my god, I hate the proposal so much. I don't want to live in East Berlin, Ohio. Tear down the wall. Oh man, love it. Killing it. What
Also, pho is awesome for a hangar. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. We're big pho people. You a pho guy?
Oh, absolutely.
You like pho? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pho it up. One of our local stores called the Pho King.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. That's a great name.
It's right down the road here. It's called Pho King. Yeah.
Go pho yourself.
Yeah. It's so good. We go down to Atlanta. There's a massive, and I do mean massive, community of Vietnamese people, and they put out the best food ever in Atlanta.
Oh, man.
I travel down there several times a year just to eat.
Oh, that's awesome. The Asians with their food, man, they boom. Every time.
How will they track it? Sounds impossible. They actually will not be able to track it. If the store decides they're not going to open the bottle, then it's just not going to happen. Yeah, like there's no information really right now how they would track that. I think there's going to be audits. Ohio, obviously, being what they are with their allocated products or just in general products. So I think they will probably do the old send the pretty girl inside to buy an allocated product, and when they don't open it, they stick them. So that's typically their move. Yeah. Let's see here. Look at him fidgeting. That's what he's got fidget drunks. You're a fidget drinker.
I was spinning this.
Yeah. So when you're out in public and you're drinking, are you one of the guys that goes from group to group to group talking, and then because you get the fast legs, you get the Speedy Gonzalez drunk legs, and you have to
no. I'm actually really chill. If I get really drunk, I kind of stop talking.
Oh, he gets quiet. So you're the wall leaner guy. Yeah.
I just stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get to dancing. Who else gets drunk?
I love to dance. Yeah.
We love to dance around here. One of these times we're gonna do a live stream from the living room so you guys can see party mode. Yeah, we have party mode in there. All the LEDs and the RGBs and everything everywhere. It's pretty cool.
I want to be on that one.
Yeah. So my mind didn't process English when I said that or read that. I was like, I don't know what we're doing here. You might be drunker than all of us. Is drunker a word? Is that how you spell it? More drunk?
I think so. Drunker, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there an English teacher in here that's correcting me tonight?
Making you talk. We have ways of making you talk. I can't believe I figured that out. Holy shit.
Need plenty of liquid courage to get out of the dance floor. Now, I'll cut a rug even sipping water. I don't give a shit.
Me too. I love to dance.
Favorite style of dancing? Are you just kind of like go with the flow of the music, or are you like a salsa, reggae kind of guy?
Usually like hip hop. Hip hop's got the beat,
So you're just a hands up, pelvis moving.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now we know. That's how you get the ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. I've had a lady or two in my day.
Oh my goodness! Now this is coming out. Be careful. Watch out in the Pacific Northwest. Ryan's on the loose, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. We've got this. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan is on the floor. Watch out. Here he comes.
I love that.
Next.
That's cool. I like that effect. That's badass.
Yeah, you love that, right? Oh, shit. Jerry's back. Damn it, Jerry. What did you say? Start doing karaoke. Even no karaoke is going on.
I was actually going to suggest karaoke again.
I couldn't carry a tune.
Really? I can sing a little bit.
Here we go.
Erotic City Remix. Hell yeah.
Dude, killing it.
Hell yeah.
That's your guy, right?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Love it. Absolutely love
That's
it.
amazing.
All right, let's do one more pour. We'll call it a night.
Oh shit.
You can do it. Do a light pour. Light pour.
Oh yeah, I'll just finish this one. I still got plenty.
Oh, he still got that one.
Do something special.
All right. This by far is the best President's Choice that I've ever had. This is barrel 92.
Oh.
Best ever. Waiting for the wife to walk in. She loves this one.
You kind of like Old Forester, I've noticed.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. She just started bringing me all these bottles, and I was like, well, fuck, I'll drink it. Okay. Actually. Oh, God, yeah. So we went to a Green River pick. I brought this to share with the group, and one of the guys there, his name's AJ, and I poured him a little bit. I think this was the first time that he had ever had President's Choice. He nosed it immediately. He was like, cherry bomb, done, no more cherry bomb. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this. As I was saying, she brought. Is this a fresh one? Okay. There you go. Lovely lady shows up to get a pour of the President's Choice. All right. So last pour of the evening, everybody, check in. What are you sipping on? I have the President's Choice barrel number 92. It's coming in at 59.25% ABV. You can do the math. Never do math on camera. That's embarrassing. All right.
Rainier beer. Oh, unjarred.
Dude,
That's my guy. That's my guy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got a guy?
That's my fishing buddy.
Oh, that's the guy with the channel.
Yeah.
Let me subscribe to that.
Dude, I busted his cherry. I brought a George T. Stag up to an alpine lake one time and had him try it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Great stuff.
I'm about to be a subscriber.
Awesome. What I'm talking about.
Boom, there it is. Amazing. You just got a subscriber. Bam.
Amazing. Hell yeah.
Love fishing. All right, so Ken's drinking Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye Meta Prometheus. We're looking at a Stag 22A. My fishing got some cherry. Oh, he busted some cherries. Dave's saying Knob Creek 12 year. Appreciate the follow. Yep. Oh yeah, my guy. OJ, what do we got? Oh shit, what's on the wrong one? Hell yes. No. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, getting overshadowed. You know what? Actually, I don't think we're getting overshadowed. These are pretty decent numbers for me. Obviously, his channel is quite a bit bigger than mine, so I'm okay with that. Pulling in 35 right now. I just learned something. Guess what? I just discovered if you hover, can you see the top left corner that tells you how many people are viewing our channel or viewing our stream? There's that little eye icon. If you hover over it, it will tell you how many's coming in from each stream. So it's saying 6 from yours, 32 from mine. That's cool. Didn't know that. That was an accidental discovery.
No, I didn't. I can't get that on my end.
Okay. Jonathan's saying he's Old Forester single barrel strength. Jim Hamilton knocking out the Heaven Hill 7-year bottled and bond. Who else is ready to see that 7-year Old Fitz knock it out of the park? I'm very excited for that one. I'm very, very excited.
What's your favorite Heaven Hill product? Go.
Yeah, that's a tough one for me because I really like a lot of their stuff. Favorite product that I can get all the time? Probably JTS Brown.
Oh, I've never had that. Fuck. I know it has a badass
that
label.
Motherfucking handle, son.
Oh, wow. That's how you
Yeah. Look at him. You see that? He was preparing.
I like so with Heaven Hill. I really like it when it goes to the nutty candy bar realm.
Yes.
That's my jam. Like if it
Snickers.
goes to, like Baby Ruth, yeah, Snickers. The fruitier stuff I don't like so much. So I've noticed that the E.H. Taylor B batch is more of my nut.
Mhm.
More nutty, more caramelly. So, I have an old Fitz right now. It's like a 10-year, but it's kind of fruity, so I was sort of disappointed with it.
A 14-year VVS. A lot of people don't remember it. It was very, very good.
The Parker's double barreled. Holy,
yeah, so good.
Oh, that's one of my all-time favorite bourbons. Like just straight up, that thing is insane.
Jerry's drinking some Early Times Bottle and Bond, a man after my own heart. Stop playing to the crowd. I know what you're doing. Olin's checking in, man. Sorry I'm late. Working again tonight. Dude, you got to stop that working, dude. Just win the lottery, call it quits, and say fuck it. Metaprometheus, I fear the old Fitz 7 will get wiped out by the flippers big time. Here's why I think that it probably won't, is because I think this is going to be distillery only. So a few of them is going to get it, but being Heaven Hill what they are, they do an amazing job of making it a one and done opportunity. So it's going to be one of those things that you come in, you might get one and you're never showing up again. So they're going to either have to pay someone to wait for that bottle for them, and it won't be worth it because the bottle is only going to be about 50 to 60 bucks. And you typically have to pay a mule 50 to 60 bucks to sit there. They're not going to break even on that bottle. What do you recommend?
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say that.
Coors Light. Go on with it.
What would you recommend for beer drinkers? Does that mean what whiskey is applicable to a
wow, do you hear that?
a beer drinker?
Anytime.
Or what do you recommend in terms of beer? When I drink beer, locally we have an Oregon-based one called Mac and Jack. I love it.
His eyes was closed that whole time. Oh yeah.
Okay.
100%. JTS Brown Bottle of Bond is the best sub $20.
Charles just ignores the whole thing.
Yep.
I love it.
Jerry's back again. Look at him. He just keeps showing up. They had Early Time Bottle and Bond for $13 a bottle at Sam's Club. I might have bought a few. Well, anything less than a few would have been a mistake, so you did the right thing. Metapreeti says Early Times Bottled and Bond is the best. Has anybody noticed the more that I drink, the faster I talk and more I can commentate? JW Dant. Hell yes, got JW Dant. Right. Oh. There. There. That's it. That's hard to do. That is hard to do. Have you had JW Dant or JTS Brown? No?
Me? No, I've never.
Who else was I talking to? No, so they're actually kind of hard for you guys to get. I don't think they're distributed in your area.
Yeah,
you might be able to get it on the Indian reservation. That might be the only place you can get it.
I think I've seen the JT one maybe a couple of times, but
so they're kind of like cousins in the world of Heaven Hill.
Oh, so it's Heaven. Okay.
I don't know that these two individual people are actually related, but as far as bottle type, they're very similar in profile. They're incredibly good. Sub $20 bottle. I think here in Kentucky, they're like $14.99 or $15.99.
That means they're $70 in Washington.
With fucking taxes. Metaphysician says we're looking at Cooper's Craft 100 is awesome. I totally agree. Shares the same mash bill as Early Times Bottled and Bond, King of Kentucky, and several others, including Old Forester 1924. Oak and Agave, Eagle Rare Store Pick. Hell yeah, fucking love it. Found a JTS Brown 100 North Carolina on the shelf for $15 last week.
Try one of those.
Yeah, they're very, very good. If you're unable, I think I know a courier service that might be able to get that to you.
I think I've seen a store pick of that. Is that possible?
Of the JTS Brown?
Yeah.
They haven't done a store pick since like the early, like, I won't say 70s or 80s. Like they used to, and here's the thing. When I say store pick back then for those, they weren't actually picking the barrel. They just had a custom label put on the bottle.
I see.
Yeah. It wasn't one of those things.
I think I've seen it. It has like the old. It looks old. The label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't updated
try
it
that
in many years.
Why don't I try one of those?
See,
that's
they're
right.
Very basic.
Those are super rare, but those just showed up in the area. I think within the last 6 months.
Oh wow.
We're kind of sheltered up. So for many years we were a state run.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so just the past, I don't know, what, 6-7 years, we switched over to private, so stuff kind of slowly trickled in.
Oh, actually just finished the Corbin Cash 149.7. Son,
that's amazing.
That's a spicy boy.
That's my proof point.
There we go. Is this one of your fellows, or is this one of your people?
Broken Agave? No.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Seems like they would.
Yeah, that name makes me think that there's a YouTube channel.
I'm looking them up now.
Okay, Agave, right there.
Oh yeah. There it is.
Boom. Subscribed
also. Boom.
Yep. Here we go. If you guys are in here, 35 of y'all in here, go ahead, reach over there. Subscribe to Oak and Agave. Hell yeah. Nail it.
Cool.
Support.
There's two of them also. So
yep. What do we got here? Sitting around a sample of the JTS Brown Early Times bottle, about another $20 that he hasn't had. Interesting. Sounds like someone's wanting us to do a blind. What do we got here? Yeah, tastes young. Blah, 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 blah. Benchmark full. Okay, here we go. What's your thoughts on Benchmark Foolproof? Like it, love it, hate it, leave it on the shelf.
I've never tried it.
Jesus Christ, my guy. He's drinking WLW. He's like, I'm not drinking that peasant shit.
No, I'll literally get like each batch of steak. I'll get like 12 of them. So.
Oh, okay.
It's like
as far as
juice,
bottles,
right? It's the same. Sorry? It's the same juice as Benchmark, right?
Yeah. It's 125 proof and 5-ish years old.
Yeah, I just drink.
Personally, I really enjoy it. It's a great foolproof bottle.
That's what a lot of people say.
Yeah, I think they're like $18 here.
That's insane.
Yeah,
if it's the same juice as Stag Junior and $18, that's insane.
All that good stuff. All right, going to bed. WLW. Oh, rich bastard! You bastard! You bastard! I've only been able to try Benchmark Full at a bar. It's not distributed consistently in Wisconsin. Not at all in Minnesota. Well, yeah. Message me, Justin. Message. He's taking notes. He's going to be out there buying stuff. All right, folks. We're going to finish up these pours and we're going to call it a night.
Yeah, I'm toasted. And I got to go get some Thai food.
Oh, Thai food. What you going to get?
Some pad Thai. Super hot pad Thai. Super spicy.
I like the Thai basil fried rice. Love it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like pad see or pad keemao. They're noodle based.
We just started speaking different languages. It's crazy.
Always 5-star though. I like it to burn the shit out of my mouth.
Love it. I'm a sucker for some good President's Choice. All right. Cheers, everybody. So good. So freaking good. They're dropping like flies. Before we get out of here, everybody, do us a favor. Make sure that you've liked this live stream. Drop us a quick comment. Let me know what state you're hailing from. I like to know where people are viewing from because it's very interesting to see where my streams get pushed out to. I do get a lot of crazy people out of California. The Bay Area loves that bourbon, dude. I don't know. That's
interesting.
Very interesting. And my booty hole. And my feeling it. Feeling it.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Alaska. Okay.
He's not in Alaska. He's in freaking Ohio. Beach.
That's amazing.
Beach.
Florida. Indiana.
Everywhere.
And Prometheus is from Round of Applause.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, and he is out.
Cedrolli, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, Tyler.
I don't even know where that's at. Where's that at?
It's just south of me in Washington.
Oh, okay.
Little town, yeah.
Bay Area.
Louisiana.
Doing it. Hell yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. Next week, my guest of the evening is going to be Homer and potentially his lovely wife, Amy, from Deck Night on the Rocks.
Oh.
So that's going to be interesting. Expect to see Ron hanging out with us in the future. We're going to get him in the rotation as well, and we're going to be bringing him back on. I'm very thankful that he joined us, and it took us so long to make this happen.
Yes,
So
it did. Yeah,
So
isn't
long.
that funny?
And
I had a
very
great
thankful
time.
that you made it. Yeah, even though that you had some technical issues and had to go buy you a new mic, and
Right.
we made this happen.
That was fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Thank you, Charles.
Yeah, one. Oh, look. Oh. Mauricio, you showing in from Chicago? You've been lurking this whole time, hanging out in the background, creeping in the shadows. You're like Akon. Remember how he creeping in the shadows with his Lamborghini? What is it? Murcielago? I don't know.
There's
I
a
can't
bullet purple
remember.
though. We didn't
I'm
count.
terrible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. We're going to sign out. I'm going to finish off this last little sip here with you guys. Here's everybody. Stay safe in these storms. We know we have a lot going on right now in the country with the storms. So hunker down, grab a good bottle, sip it with some good friends. And until next time, Bourbon Dude out.
Awesome.